uses full-size VHS tapes, plays Hollywood movies audio.
Happy St. Patty's Day, everybody. From the Matt and Mark movie show, Mark is not wearing green. Are you wearing green at all, Mark? No. I'm wearing...
Do you have any green?
I got some green. This toad on my shirt is green.
Oh, wait, hold on. I can turn this light green.
There we go. Oh, now he's green,
Now I
ladies
just
and gentlemen.
look sickly.
Now you look like an
Do I look
Aaron
like a character out of
Wicked. You're defying gravity, Mark.
Oh, wait,
dude,
that was a better one.
Before I actually had a Lucky Charms t-shirt on, just because I also love Lucky Charms, but I had a t-shirt on and I was like all excited to wear the Lucky Charms shirt for the show today because it's St. Pat's. And I'm opening a can of cat food for my cat. It's one of those like pop tops. The fucking top comes off completely, but the can lid does not, and it sprayed his cat food shit all over my Lucky Charms shirt.
Oh,
Yeah, dude.
damn, that sounds so gross.
I smell a little fishy. It's not cool. It's not cool. Well, on this St. Patty's Day, we're not reviewing something Irish. We did that last year. We did Leprechaun. This year, back to fucking business. Mark and I are reviewing, as promised, our second Invisible Man movie. I feel like this year on the show, Mark, is all about themes. Like, we started the show, like, the Bald Wolf Man got us into this whole bald theme, which got us into Billy Zanuary. And then out of Billy Zanuary, we were like, hey, let's watch Memoirs of an Invisible Man, because we were talking about Sam Neill. And we stopped down to hang out and watch a new movie with our buddy Kevin from The Real for Real last week. But we were like, we are coming back to talk more Invisible Man shit. And we are. This week, we're talking about Hollow Man, from the year 2000. Nice round number. The year 2000, directed by our buddy Paul Verhoeven. We're going to be reviewing that this week. Paul Verhoeven! It's only our second Paul Verhoeven movie on the podcast. Isn't that crazy?
How is that possible?
Because we did Showgirls, and now we're doing Hollow Man. We haven't done any other Verhoeven
It just seems
movies.
like we'd have more Verhoeven on this channel.
I think so, too. I like how you say it, Verhoeven. That's probably the correct way.
I don't know how to pronounce his name,
I'm saying
to be
it's
honest.
super Midwestern. Verhoeven. Hey, Mr. Verhoeven.
Verhoeven!
Hey, Mr. Verhoeven.
Verhoeven!
Have you seen that movie with the Mr. Peanut robot? I hate the fucking Mr. Peanut.
No, I haven't. I don't like peanuts. I'm allergic to them.
I have a peanut allergy. How dare you show me this image? I don't know why I made him like a... He's like a super high-pitched... How could you do this to me? Okay. Mark, do you do anything? He's got the clogs. Paul Verhoeven does a little clog each day. And there's like a wooden windmill behind him. That would be awesome. Hey, before we review Hollow Man, though, we got some quick house motherfucking cling. Catch us on the show. The show, Jesus, bro. Catch us on the socials at the Matt and Mark Movie Show, Blue Sky, Threads, Instagram. Subscribe, like, and subscribe to us on YouTube. Links are in the show notes. We've got a phone number. You can give us a voicemail or text, 707-948-6707. Give us ratings wherever you listen to this podcast. Okay. I just shat that whole segment out because I don't give a shit. Mark, I figured this week, instead of, we're going to get to Hollow Man. If you need to get to Hollow Man, just fucking scrub ahead. I'll put the time code in the show notes. But Mark and I need to stand on some business first. I figured instead of Show Me Your Discman this week, Mark, we would do a news segment. We would move that segment away and do news. So I still don't have any news fanfare. So I'll go like beep 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 beep, and that's our news fanfare. Okay. Got a couple stories this week I wanted to talk with you about, Mark. One of them is homegrown. One of them is from this show. I wanted to announce right now our plans for April. So because people don't know. The only people who know right now are you and me. So this show is kind of not going on a break for April, but we're not going to be doing any Matt and Mark episodes because what's happening is I'm super busy. Mark is super busy, and I'm going away, and Mark is going away. Everybody's working and traveling. So Mark's going away. I'm going to fucking London, England. That's not a joke. I'm going to England in like
That's
3
gonna
weeks.
be awesome.
I can't wait, dude. I've only been once, and it was like for 12 hours. I did not get any.
Really?
Yeah, I went on a work thing, and I went to York. Really, I went to York, England, but I had 12 hours in London, and then I had to go to King's Cross Station and take that fucking train to York, England. I would not recommend going to York, England. York, England was awful. But what I saw in London, I really enjoyed.
Unless you're a listener to the show, then it's
Yes.
a great place.
We love York, England. But I'm going to London, England, and I'll be going for like 2 weeks. So what's going to happen during that time is it's not like you're not going to hear from us. I have plans. I have like 2 little kind of bonus episodes, I think, that are going to go up in April. But if you hear us talking and it's like about older stuff, we haven't had a stroke. You're not having a stroke either. It's just that these are pre-recorded because we have episodes from the vault that people have never heard that will release for April, but it's really just so we have some kind of drip feed content while we're away. Essentially, Mark and I, this will be our last time that we're hanging out doing the show until May. Is that crazy for you, dude?
Damn, that's gonna seem like forever. Shit.
I know, it's gonna be really sad. I mean, we'll obviously text and talk and shit. We're not gonna not speak. That would be sad.
It's like, all right, bye, Matt. It's nice knowing you.
Mark and I completely lose touch.
Enjoy your spotted dick.
Yeah. Matt went to England and became a douche. No, I'm gonna be texting
You come
Mark.
back and you're one of those annoying footballers that yells on the
yeah.
tube.
Oi! I come back and I actually am the Brothers Grimsby. I come back with like the soccer hooligan mullet. I become the Brothers Grimsby, dude. Both of them in one man. You know what? Fuck it. I should actually watch that. I was like, I should watch some British movies on the way over there. I think I'm gonna put Brothers Grimsby on my iPad and watch it on the plane on the flight to England. I'll be like, what's it like really in England? Mark sent me this document. He said that will explain exactly what life is like in England. It'll be the Brothers Grimsby.
It'll teach you everything you need to know about how to act in the UK.
Perfect, dude. I can't wait. I'm totally going to do it for real. I really am going to put that on my iPad.
Really?
Fuck yeah. I want to watch an English movie.
Yeah.
I was like, this is the perfect time. And I thought, what a fucking amazing payoff to that. For me to return from England and say, Mark, I went to England and I watched a British movie, and that movie is The Brothers Grimsby. So there you go. Now you know. I'll miss our podcast for a month, but I'll be in England. I'll be eating some meat pies. What do people eat over there? Meat pies, sausage roll, a saucy roll,
Sausage rolls. Tea.
Dude, have you had
tea?
You've been over there. Are the sausage? What should I eat over there in England?
Damn, I love Indian food.
I love Indian food too, man. Is
It's
it kind of
the
like I can
shit.
go anywhere and
It's
get
so
like a
good.
fucking outstanding Indian meal?
I would look up some reviews first because I'm sure there's some
Oh.
bad places. But go to the kebab shops, get some fish and chips somewhere.
Fuck yeah.
You know,
Yeah, dude, you don't want to go to the like
shit's good.
the electric state of kebab places. You don't want the low-rated Mr. Peanut place.
it's like, oh, I got diarrhea. Be a terrible trip.
They probably had some Cockney rhyming slang for it, like I've got a case of the nuns, and that means runs, as in diarrhea. I've got a bit of a nun.
It has to like rhyme. Like, isn't like dead
Yes.
brown bread? Ace brown bread.
He's brown bread
I'm
is
gonna
what
have a
he
butcher's
is.
hook.
That's what I'm saying. Nuns rhymes with runs, so maybe you got a case of the nuns.
Call everyone geezer.
Definitely gonna call them geezers, dude. That geezer.
Even
was-
the nuns, just call them geezer.
I will, dude.
Hey, you fucking geezer.
Dude, when I call in to check for my reservation at a restaurant, I'm gonna go, you tell him I'm fucking coming. I'm coming. I'm gonna just fucking pull a Terrence stamp.
That sounded like Verhoeven.
I went Verhoeven at the end,
I'm
yeah.
going.
It's a Verhoeven episode. I went Verhoeven on that one. You tell him that I'm coming because I'm very insulted about Mr. Peanut.
And I like weird sexual things in my movies.
I like to have a lot of nudity and sexual intercourse things in my movies. That's how we are in Germany. We
But
are
it's
very
not
open.
done in a fun way. It's always weird.
It will make you feel bad for watching it. You will feel complicit in these acts. That's totally what it is. Dude, there are moments in Hollow Man where I
Complicit
was
is
like,
totally a
is
word you
this
use.
okay, bro?
Yeah, no, it's totally not.
It's not okay. We'll get there. We'll get there. So there you go. I just wanted to announce our show plans for April. I'll miss you, buddy, but I'm going to text you and I'm going to send you
I'll
some
miss
funny
you too.
shit from England. And maybe I'll pick you up a
But
souvenir.
I'm also super happy for you because it's like
Thank
2
you.
weeks is a really nice long time. Go to the museums.
Oh,
Check
fuck
out
yeah,
those
dude.
fucking
I'm going to the
museums.
Tate Modern, the National Portrait
Ooh,
Gallery.
nice.
And I want to see that Shakespeare,
Check out the
theater.
Rosetta Stone.
Oh, the Rosetta Stone. Okay.
Oh yeah.
The Shakespeare's
Yeah,
Globe.
check out that theater.
Yeah. Maybe
Fall
I'll
asleep at the Globe.
definitely
Those
see a play and
great
fall
things,
asleep. It sounds awesome. Is it comfortable in there?
Oh, plays are the shit over there, and they're so much cheaper than New York City. You
Fuck
have to go to
yes.
plays.
I'm
They're
bummed
fantastic.
because Steve Coogan, the actor, I love Steve Coogan. He's doing a theatrical like stage version of Doctor Strangelove over there. They turned it into a play, and it looks crazy.
Yes.
The set design and shit. He's playing the Peter Sellers role, so he's playing like 4 parts. It's ending like the week before we roll out to go to England.
Oh shit!
So I was like,
I've been
fuck,
getting ads for that on Instagram.
I
It
would have
actually
totally
looks good.
seen that. It looks so cool. Yeah, fuck. All right.
There's always something good going on there, so you'll find something.
Maybe if they bring it to America, I'll get to see it. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Now you know the news for April, but we got some more news that's not as sad. Maybe no, actually, all these stories are sad because that's sad. Here's another sad one, Mark. You ready? We reviewed Mickey 17 last week. That movie is doing so poorly. Warner Brothers is releasing it to VOD next Tuesday, as we record this.
That's insane.
So on March 25th, next Tuesday, you can rent that shit on digital. Isn't that
We could have
crazy?
stayed at home.
You could have just waited? Yes, we could have waited and had Kevin on the last week of the show. Nobody had to leave the comfort of their home. Like suckers, we supported Bong Joon-ho in the theater.
And it didn't even help if it's doing that badly. Like
Dude.
we lost money just like the movie.
Dude, the second week box office was like, it was under like $4 million or something. It was terrible. It was like really,
God.
it's really bad. It's doing so fucking bad. So HBO. So Warner Brothers is trying to like salvage whatever they can, and they're like, oh, if we throw it on VOD, everybody will rent it. It's over. The writing's on the wall. So anyway, if you want to go listen to our Mickey 17 episode, you haven't checked that out yet. I think more people listen to the movies on this show when they've seen them or they have easy access to them. Because I think our audience also doesn't like going to the movies. So I think our Mickey 17 episode did okay. Not great, it did okay. I think next week that bitch is going to go whoop right back up to the top because people are going to be watching it now and listening to us talk about it.
I hope
there you
so.
go. Mickey
It'll
17.
have a second life.
And finally,
That's
I wanted to talk
crazy.
about this last sad news item. This is all sad. I'm sorry. We should have had one good news item for you guys. We got nothing. We got a German filmmaker making sexual fucking crazy shit. We got sad news. The show is kind of going weirdly half dark in April. Mark and I started both. We both started. I don't think this is a secret. We both started watching Daredevil: Born Again. Is it safe to say you're a Daredevil fan, right? Of like the original series?
Oh yeah, I loved it. You know what? I not even lying. I enjoyed the Ben Affleck one. I love Daredevil content.
Yeah, he's a
I
great
even saw like
character.
all the old ones and stuff. I enjoyed all of them. Yeah.
I love the old show too. Let me reveal something to you. I love the Netflix Daredevil show. I loved it. Here's my reveal. That's not anything new. You knew that. Here's what you didn't know. I've never seen the Ben Affleck Daredevil. I've never seen it.
Oh my God, you have to see it. See the director's cut.
See the director's cut? Is that the other thing I should bring on the plane? That's the other movie I'll bring on the plane.
It's not gonna. Oh yeah, that one. Yeah. Those are gonna be 2 great movies. You're gonna kill me when you get back. You piece of shit.
You geezer. You gave me the Brothers Grimm
You
speech.
gave me these shit recommendations.
And Ben Affleck's Daredevil director's cut. Gave me a real director's cunt is what he did.
Oh, you can say cunt and no one
Just
will give a shit.
Yeah,
when
dude,
you're
just
there. It'll be
freely,
great.
right? Can't I just drop it in everyday conversation? It's not a big
Yeah,
deal.
a bunch of nuns walk past. You're like, "Hello, cunts." I want what you just said. Fuck you, you filthy cunts. Yeah, the producer in the booth could be really
Top of the morning, you guys.
Top of the morning, cunts. Oh, that's more of a
That's more of an Irish. Well, it's perfect for St.
Patty's thing.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
When I was in Ireland, they said don't say top of the morning, by the way. So if you do make a trip over to Ireland, don't say
do
top
that.
of the morning.
They get pissed.
Yeah. You'll get a shillelagh to the head.
What if you say, I want me gold? Do they get mad at that? Mark, do they get pissed if you say, I want me gold?
Dude, you definitely have to go to Ireland.
Who else in the leprechaun say yeah?
Gotta see that leprechaun.
Have I mentioned that I want big gold?
There you go. Haven't pulled that one out in a long time.
Wow, that's probably like how many years old?
That's old as shit. That's from our actual leprechaun episode. That's how old that is. So the reason I bring up Daredevil, Mark, is because you and I have been watching Daredevil Born Again, and I'm sure you'll probably hear us talk about it in the rec section. Because we're all caught up. We're both caught up, right? All 3 episodes so far.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And I'll just tell you right off the bat, I'm loving it, dude. I'm fucking
Me
loving
too.
it.
I'm
It's
thoroughly
every
enjoying
episode
it.
has been amazing. Here's what's sad though. It's got horrid ratings. Horrid ratings, Mark. Not on IMDb, not those kind of ratings. I'm talking about viewership metrics. The amount of people watching Daredevil Born Again, not good. It's less than
Why?
8 million. I don't know why.
Do they think it's like a Christian version?
Maybe. Well, dude, I told you, when I open up the Disney Plus app, the screen grab for Daredevil Born Again is Kingpin. It's Vincent D'Onofrio. And I texted Mark, I was like, it looks like I'm subscribed to like a white power Fox News subscription service, because it's like hit this really bald, pale man staring right at me in a suit. I was like, what? I'm like, what is
Flat-lit.
this? Yep, totally, yep. It's doing poorly. You know what I think?
Wow.
I think people are waiting to binge. That's what I think. And I also think Marvel shit has burned too many people. I don't think it's Daredevil's fault. You know what this is the result of? When you make a bunch of bad fucking decisions and bad movies and shows, people don't want to watch your content anymore. And then unfortunately, when you release something good, it's not Daredevil's fault, is what I'm saying. People are like, they're burned out, man. They don't want it.
I thought people were looking forward to this though, because I think when Disney took over, I felt as though everyone was upset that Daredevil and Punisher and all these shows were going to go away. But now that it's come back, do people like it though? The 3 people that watched it, do they like it?
I think the people that are watching it are really into it. I'm with you too, because I thought, oh shit, there's all these people that watched it on Netflix who I know are probably going to love it. And I started watching it. I love that show so much that I was like, I fucking signed back up for Disney Plus. This is how much I fucking love
Wow.
Daredevil, the show. I didn't have Disney Plus, and I was like, I'm going to sign back up. And before this, I had the cheapy Disney Plus plan for like Skeleton Crew. So I was watching Skeleton Crew, dude, and like at least 4 ad breaks an episode. So imagine trying to watch Skeleton Crew,
man.
and it cuts to like a fucking Tide ad or like some bullshit Bank of America ad. Okay, this is how much I like Daredevil. I resubscribe and pay for the premium version. So there's
Wow.
no ads. I'm like, I'm supporting it. I'm watching it properly. No fucking ads. So I have amazing experience. That's how much I wanted to watch Daredevil. And I'm loving it, dude. I'm in.
Well, at least it paid off for you. Thank God.
It paid off
And
big time
myself,
for
too,
me, but
you know?
I don't want them
Yeah.
to be like, well, can't make any more of this. Nobody likes it. Nobody watches. You know?
Can I spoil something and ask you a quick question while we're on this topic?
Yeah, let's do this. So quick maybe spoilers for Daredevil Born Again. So if you want, scrub ahead to our Hollow Man review. We'll catch you later. What's up, dude? Tell me. What's up?
Were you annoyed that they killed Foggy?
A little bit. but
Like they
it's kind
straight
of
up assassinated his ass like right at the beginning. You're like, hey, he's gonna survive. And it's like, let's have it bleed out for like 15 minutes and get your hopes up. And it's like, oh no, he's dead.
but it's kind of good from a storytelling perspective. I can see why instead of it being, because I think if you have him, as much as I love him and Foggy and Karen, I think if you do that again, you're gonna fall into like, hey, it's just the same old thing. It feels very much like a season 4. This feels like a new story set in that world. So like, I didn't mind that because you needed a reason for him. You need a reason for the Daredevil to go away, and then you need a reason to pull him back in, to be born again. Yeah, I love Foggy, but dude, and that open hits hard. It hits real fucking hard. Especially too because I forgot after like all of the like recent Marvel shit, like Deadpool, Wolverine, even the Marvels. Like you watch this kind of sillier shit, you know, there's fucking cats like puking in the Marvels and shit. It's like silly shit. Dude, you watch the open 5 minutes of Daredevil Born Again and you're like, oh my god, I forgot what this was like.
It felt like a return to me. It felt like a return to form, and
Yes.
I was like, "Oh, thank goodness!"
Yes.
They didn't like softball it for Disney to take over. It's like, oh, they kept everything the same way. That's great.
That's a great
So
way
I was
to put
actually
it.
shocked. I was very shocked when you sent the document, and I was like, it got bad reviews. It's got bad viewership.
Bad
After
viewership.
watching it, I honestly thought that it was going to be like people would be psyched that it's back, especially
so
like you
too.
said after all the softball Marvel you where it's not like you don't really get any hard R's anymore. They're kind of like
Yes.
more family oriented.
Well, I thought so too, but you know, it's still young. I mean, we're only 3 weeks in. I have a feeling this is the kind of thing, like, especially, maybe we don't give this away, but especially I'll say it's a reveal, but we all know it's a fake out. The reveal at the end of episode 3, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I think when that actual character shows up, there's gonna be like a bunch of push on the internet, and it's gonna make the people who have not been convinced to watch to start fucking watching. So, yeah, man. I
hope so.
I think it's those people who are like kind of let me wait and see kind of people, and then also the let me wait and binge people. Because I think once those people start coming in, those numbers are going to go up. But but can you blame them? You know, after your fucking look at these fucking cheapy shows. What if fucking Falcon Winter Soldier? All these shows suck. What was another Marvel show?
I haven't watched them.
Loki season 2, everybody was disappointed by. Like, they've been burned. The new Captain America movie, nobody gives a shit. People are marveled out.
Did that do poorly too?
It did okay. But for a Captain America solo movie, it should be doing great. And it's not. The fact of the matter is it's barely, I would say it's barely making okay. Like, it's okay.
Wow.
That's how
How
bad,
did they
that's the
do
position
that,
they're
though?
in. Basically, they're counting.
It feels like you have all these home run properties and they're just all like tanking.
I think people are over it, dude. They're mad. They're mad at the low points. That's what it is. They've been burned with their fucking Marvels and Agatha all along. I know these shows have their fans, or people pretend to like these things, or they say that on the internet, so it makes them look good. I'm gonna tell you, these are trash bag things that a very small amount of people like. And the reality is that it's driving away. It's driving away the majority of Marvel fans. So now at this point, they're like, I don't know if I'm going to give this a shot, because are they going to fuck it up like they've mucked everything else? Right? It's only the true diehards that have come back in for this. What should they have done?
Yeah. But it felt like after they killed Iron Man, they should have been like, all right, let's take a couple years or even 5 and just rebuild the entire storyline.
No fucking
felt
TV
like they
shows.
jumped in so quickly.
No movies. I agree, dude. They should have gone away. Make us miss you, right?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
to be honest, because they have, I think the best way for them to do it, not that I'm an executive or anything, but you have Star Wars and you have Marvel. Put the Marvel stuff on the cooler and then concentrate on your Star Wars stuff, and then give that a break and kind of like go back and forth.
Another
Otherwise,
thing.
it's just like they burned everyone out on every property.
It's Skeleton Crew all over again. Skeleton Crew is a great fucking show. We sang its praises on this show. If you've not watched Skeleton Crew, go watch it. But like, it's not that show is bad. That show has bad viewership because Star Wars fans have been burned by all this crap beforehand. So then they're like, well, I'm not going to fool me once, shame on you. Fool me 2 and 3 times, shame on me. So they're less likely to give a show like that a chance. And the problem is, they had 3 shitty shows. and then they released a good show, and people weren't going to give it a chance. And I'm afraid Skeleton Crew and Daredevil Born Again are kind of like in the same boat. That's what I'm afraid of. And Skeleton Crew's not getting another season, which means I think if this keeps happening, or these are the headlines for Daredevil Born Again, it's not going to go so good.
Oh man.
Whatever, man. I'll be there
Another
every
half
week.
show for us to watch.
Yeah. I'm watching every week. I'm there. I'm loving it. We'll talk more about it after. All right, man. You want to get to the Hollow Man?
Let's do it.
Here we fucking go. Invisible Man type shit. We're back. Last time we were talking about Memoirs of an Invisible Man, which, funny enough, I realized really quick, Memoirs of an Invisible Man thing. Go check out that episode if you haven't. That character's name was Nick Holloway. Nick Holloway. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. Hollow. And this movie, instead of being called Invisible Man, which is basically what it is, it's called Hollow Man. There you go. A nice little tie-in, huh? Directed by Paul Verhoeven.
Do you like?
Yep.
Do you like that title, Hollow Man, or do you feel as though that may have hurt the movie? Because it's kind of like feels like, I don't know. It's a weird title.
I think it's a bit strange, but I like it. I also think it's kind of like I'm not going to say I like it. You know what it is? I get it. Like, I get why they did it. They did it because they were like, oh, first off, it's the year 2000, so everything had to be extreme and cool and like, ugh. And like, hey, we want to make a new Invisible Man movie. We haven't had one in a while, in 8 years by my count. Let's call it something else. Let's call it something different. It's the year 2000. You're lucky they didn't call him like Extreme See-Through Man or something and make it look like fucking like a Surge energy drink on the poster. Extreme See-Through Man. Whoa, he's see-through, just like your phone. Yeah. So I get it. I think it's cool. I would have thought, oh well, that would have been cooler because like the Invisible Man we get in this movie, the Hollow Man, is Kevin Bacon, whose character's name is Sebastian Cain. And I did think it would have been cool if his last name was Holloway or something like that, so it could have tied in a little better to the Hollow Man. I don't know. Is it just me?
Bob Hollow Man.
Bob. His name is Bob Hollow Man. Also, too, I thought they could have gone. I thought they could have gone for Griffin as well I thought it could have been a fun nod to the original Claude Rains Invisible Man, like if his name was Sebastian Griffin. But no, we get a very like, again, it's the year 2000, so it's like a wrestler name, Sebastian Cain. But luckily he's a cool character. It kind of
has like this generic quality to it when the names, the title, you know what I mean? It almost feels a little too video gamey, almost.
A little bit, yeah.
It's Hollow Man. Sebastian Cain. It sounds so cool.
Yeah, dude. And he drives he doesn't just drive a convertible. Name. He also drives a convertible and listens to really loud, like, rock music.
It's awful music.
It's really bad.
I just turned the volume down so quickly.
It's like, dude, that's one thing I will say, because you're going to hear us we both like this movie, but I think you're going to hear us mock some things. I will say there's one big misstep in the movie and one minor misstep. Everything else I love. But this is where I come out on Hollow Man. I think it's a fucking ride. It is so fun. It's so much better than people give it credit for. I know it's like the last big sci-fi blockbuster movie that Paul Verhoeven made in this country, and then he went off and he made Benedetta or whatever weird sexy nun movie he made in his own country. Fucking weirdo. But it's a fun movie. It's a Paul Verhoeven movie. At the end of the day, it fucking kicks ass. But there are two giant missteps, or there's one giant misstep, one small misstep. The giant misstep for me, I think the score and the music sucks for this. And I think that's indicative of the year. Like, I think that's the year 2000. Like, we didn't have awesome music. You know, we're lucky this wasn't scored by, like, Evanescence or some shit, you know? Like,
or Korn.
Or Korn, right? Hollow Man, freak on the leash, right? Right?
That'd be amazing, actually.
That'd be amazing.
Or to Let the Bodies Hit the Floor.
Yeah.
That song that was used 7,000 times.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Every fucking horror trailer had that in the early 2000s. Was that fucking song? Mark, where do you come out on Hollow Man? Is it? It's not like your favorite Verhoeven movie, but like you like it a lot, right?
I do. It's like you said, it's basically just like it reminds me of just going through like those horror houses at HHN. It's just a
Yeah.
fun ride. You're kind of trapped in one location. The characters, I like the characters and their chemistry with each other. Mark Zuckerberg is awesome in the movie, and I think who else was in it? There's who's that? Josh Brolin's great. Like their love triangle has like good chemistry too.
Yeah.
The back and forth. I'll tell you the one thing I do not like about this movie, and I think it also
let's get gripes
gets,
out of the way first, because I feel like we're gonna be like praising the shit out of this. What's the
here's
gripe?
the thing is like the movie is interesting because it brings up this, it actually starts out where it's like, okay, the animals, once they go invisible, they kind of lose their mind and
Yes.
pretty quickly. And it sort of makes sense because you're not getting sleep and you can't see yourself. So I do, what I don't like is it just gets super rapey really quick.
Yes.
And once he starts doing shit like that, you lose that. Oh, is he just losing his mind, or is he a good person turned bad? And it's no, he's just a piece of shit.
Yeah,
So when you watch
it pretty
this movie, you
firmly
just have to
stops you in
understand that he's
your
a bad
tracks,
guy.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, because before that, he's very likable, the character. Even though he's an asshole, I think because he's Kevin Bacon, you're kind of more open to liking him. He's kind of funny, cool,
Yeah.
mad genius, right? You're absolutely right. Once he starts crossing the line with that initial invisible boob grab, you're like, oh shit. Then it's like not cool to like him anymore, and you immediately grind to a halt and you're like, I don't like him. But here's what I would argue. I wanted to bring this up because I have to fucking do this, dude. I have to do this. Everybody's like, here he goes. Take a drink, everybody. I love the Universal Classic Monsters. And one thing that I know from watching these movies is a couple things. Here are just givens, right? Frankenstein's monster is always a tragic character who you feel bad for and root for. The Wolfman is always a good guy in a bad situation. So he can be unpredictable, but ultimately he's good. Dracula is never good. He's just a monster. He kind of is like the true monster.
He's a cunt.
He's a right cunt, is what he is. I can't wait to say that in England and not get in trouble for it. But the Invisible Man is always a fucking douche. Like, if you watch I don't know if you watched the original 1933 with Claude Rains.
I have not.
Definitely watch it. You know what? We should fucking review that. We should, like, whenever we're ready to come back to
down.
Invisible Man shit, we should watch the OG. Okay. Well, I'll tell you really quick.
Okay, I'm down.
I won't spoil, but I'll just say that Invisible Man is clearly the villain, and he's the villain right away. There's no two ways about it. And that's kind of how the Invisible Man always is, except for Chevy Chase and Memoirs of Invisible Man. Every Invisible Man is bad. He's always a straight up villain.
Got it.
And it's because he goes mad with power. So the fact that Kevin Bacon's Hollow Man kind of starts out as this semi-likable guy, like once he goes full heel turn and he becomes truly bad, yes, it's deplorable, and you're like, oh, that kind of sucks because I liked him. To me, that's like right in line with Invisible Man shit for classic monsters. I'm like, yep, the Invisible Man's always a cunt. Like, here he goes. He's going to continue to do some crazy shit.
That's why I'm glad you have this encyclopedic knowledge of film, because now that you bring that up, I guess it's really not much of a gripe then if it falls in line with what he is as a character. In history, in film
eventually
history.
It's not even eventually, dude. Like in the original Invisible Man, he's kind of a dick right away because he goes power mad. I think the difference with this Hollow Man compared to the Claude Rains Invisible Man is that Hollow Man, Sebastian Cain, goes nuts because it's a little more gradual, where he feels like, for a guy who basically can do whatever he wants, when he finally has no say and is treated like a lab rat, he's not allowed to leave the facility, that's when he loses it, because he's lost power and control. The Claude Rains Invisible Man is a dick right away because he's mad with power. He's immediately like, look at all the crazy shit I can do! Ha ha ha! And he starts like beating up old ladies and just being generally like a dick and burning buildings down, because he has all of a sudden his moral shit goes right out of the window. Dude, we're gonna have a lot to talk about when we watch that. But
that
this
movie
one
sounds crazy.
It's fucking awesome, and the effects are awesome. It's a great ride. It's a really good ride for a movie in 1933, dude. You're not gonna believe how state of the art and like ahead of its time it feels, especially in the effects department. You're gonna be like blown away. But yeah, man, Hollow Man. So I get it. I forgive it for that, but he does some unforgivable shit, and I think that's where the Verhoevenness comes in, the
It's
invisible
clearly
boob grab.
Verhoeven.
Totally. And the thing that everybody knows from this movie is, I think, even if you haven't like watched it recently, is you remember that the sexual assault of his neighbor, which kind of sucks. It's still like a scene that, like, which version did you watch, by the way? Did you watch the theatrical or the director's cut?
I watched the director's cut, so it had everything. There's a lot of Kevin Bacon ween in it.
Yep.
You know,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
it's
Same.
like his dong is just flying all over the place. It's like, I didn't need to see that. Make that invisible, please.
Dude, here's what's funny is
It's the only part that goes invisible.
is he
Oh, come on.
during this time, dude, Kevin Bacon, that's like what he was known for, was whipping his dick out
His
in
penis?
movies. Yeah,
Really?
dude, because in 1998 or 99 in Wild Things, the thing that people remember besides the three-way in that movie is that Kevin Bacon pulls his dick out like many times in that movie. You see his dick. So he's
Is
well
this where
known
that
for this.
Is it 6 inches of degree of Kevin Bacon?
That's your 6 degrees of separation, is how far his dick can move things. It looks like 6 degrees it is. Yes, so this was like a thing for him. So I wonder if in the movie he was like, hey, I'm gonna go nude and I need you to put my dick in it, especially like even through the phases as I'm like dephasing out or
Verhoeven
whatever.
probably was so happy.
He was so stoked.
Yeah, let's put in that penis.
Yeah. Oh, I thought this was gonna have to be a whole conversation. This is great that you came already with the penis ready to put on film.
Yeah, like Verhoeven had this whole speech convincing him to whip his dick out.
He
Oh, okay.
he just crumples it up. Would you whip it out now for me? Okay. Yeah, dude, Verhoeven, you perv. You Verhovert. You pervert. Yes. This was Kevin Bacon's thing to whip his dick out in this time in his career. I don't know why.
Wow.
Dude,
Different
also-
time, those 2000s.
here's what's funny is the phase as you see him like basically turning invisible, going transparent, right? Like there's this crazy part where it looks like, remember the Bodies exhibit? I just saw those posters everywhere. It was like the Bodies exhibit. There's a part where he looks like the Bodies exhibit, and for some reason, some of those CGI effects, they haven't aged great. Like with the especially like with the gorilla, like the test subject that kind of comes back first, and then when Kevin Bacon is initially phasing out, some of that stuff doesn't look great. But funny enough, when he's in his body state and they have to animate his dick, for some reason that was super realistic. I was
It's like they got the physics of the dick and balls.
why
down.
are we
That's
focusing
crazy.
on this? Like,
Well, I
why?
think Verhoeven has I think Verhoeven has like a PhD in math and physics.
Oh, I thought you were
So
going to
it
say he
kind
has a
of would make sense.
PhD
He's
in
like,
dicks.
"Your balls are not moving." No,
I
he
have a-
has that too.
I have a PH dick into PH dicks, and I want dick to be perfectly rendered. They're like, hey, we have those renders for the gorilla. No. Show me the dick first. Okay.
Now leave your room.
Now leave Shadow. But me knocking those CGI, I just want to say that once he goes full Hollow Man, like all the transparency stuff looks fucking awesome. The midway where he like they craft the mask for him, that to me is iconic. Like instead of them going for the bandage look for the Invisible Man, he's just like this latex, literally a Hollow Man. He looks so
Dude,
weird.
that looks great.
It's awesome. It looks so. I love the design of
CG
that.
But the way they did the CG and how you see through and it actually looks like a real transparency is fucking
Yeah.
nuts. Also, there's that shot remember when he steps on her neck and the
Yes.
water
Yes.
is hitting his foot. Those
Awesome.
and the smoke effects when the guy's having his cigar and he just comes through. Oh my
That
god,
looked
that
awesome.
stuff aged really well.
That looked awesome. The steam on top of the pipe looked great. And also when she's burning him, when she's using the makeshift flamethrower to
That looks
burn him,
crazy.
and the burned skin is flaking off, the old cells are flaking off. That shit looks so crazy as he's running away. It looks
And then
so
you
good.
see those little particles bounce on the ground too. It's insane. The
It's
level of
fucking
detail
awesome.
is absolutely crazy.
And
I'd say it's one of the I would say that because I remember the last time we had a conversation about in Memoirs of an Invisible Man, we were wondering if this will age well, and I think both of us would be in agreement to say, yeah, I think this aged really well.
oh, that's a great point. I think it's aged even with the CGI in the beginning. It's just the beginning. I think it has aged incredibly well and will age incredibly well. I feel like this movie already kind of has a bit of like a cult audience who's discovered it on video. I saw this in the theater, ironically with my mom, which was not comfortable. This is usually Mark's story where he takes his mom to see like Alien Romulus and she gets really offended. I took my mom to see Hollow Man not knowing there was going to be Kevin Bacon peen, sexual assault, invisible boob grabs, animal cruelty. And my mom was so offended she walked out. And it was the kind of thing where she made me feel guilty for staying behind and finishing the movie. Like, we went to Olive Garden after. I have a fucking vivid ass memory of going to Olive Garden in the year 2000 after seeing Hollow Man and it was clearly like a point of contention at the dinner that I stayed to finish Hollow Man.
What did your mom do? Where did she?
I think she just sat
She
in the
just
lobby.
bounced and left you in the theater?
I was like, why don't you go see another movie? Or why wouldn't you go see fucking Catch Me If You Can or whatever? I don't know, whatever is out at that time. She got super offended and left.
Wow. Do you remember what scene pushed her to the edge?
Yeah, dude, it was invisible boob grab. Invisible boob grab. She didn't even stick for the worst part, which is the neighbor sexual assault, which is even worse in my opinion, because of what you don't see.
Damn.
Yeah, she got so offended she left, and I was like awkwardly eating my like basket of breadsticks at Olive Garden because it was the suburbs, right? I was 17, I didn't know any better, and just it being clearly like
this breadstick looks like Kevin Bacon's dick.
And then I eat it, and I'm like, no, it's invisible. And want to see Kevin Bacon's dick go invisible? That would have been great conversation for my mom. She was already pissed, dude. Here, Mom, I'll make it invisible. Dude. So now, by the way, I've only eaten at Olive Garden a few subsequent times after that. And every time I'm reminded of that day that my mom and I went to Olive Garden after Hollow Man and she was fucking pissed at me.
Oh my God.
Like, I made the movie, dude. Be pissed at Paul Verhoeven. Don't be pissed at me. He's the pervert.
Oh my goodness. Holy shit. You know what's I have to give my mom credit then, because no matter how awful the movie is, my mom has never left.
Dude, good for you. Good for your mom,
And
dude.
she's super conservative,
big ups
too,
to your
which
mom.
is
Big
weird.
ups to your mom. Respect to your mom. Your mom is cool. My mom, not as cool. I'm going to tell everybody. Sorry, Mom. I love you. Dude. Okay, so I wanted to talk about this too, right? Especially in comparison to Memoirs of an Invisible Man, right? Where Memoirs of an Invisible Man is a movie about how it sucks to be invisible. Like, they really sold that idea. I think Hollow Man, it gives you the case for like, how fucking evil can I be as an invisible man? Like, what is the potential for me to be a fucking royal douche? So it really but it sells that idea. Like, I love a movie with a thesis, like not a spoken thesis, but like that same fucking idea. Like Memoirs of an Invisible Man, they were like, all right, we want to really sell to the audience that it sucks to be invisible. He's really struggling with it. I like that Verhoeven was like, fuck it. What lows would you sink to as a human being if you were invisible? And that's what this movie sells you, dude.
Now you know what Verhoeven would do if he was invisible. He's like, first I'm gonna feel all the boobs, and then I will blow on all the men's neck. It's like, that's
Right?
by the way, he doesn't do anything crazy like I would be robbing banks or something, or like maybe stealing steel books.
Totally.
Like, oh yeah,
dude.
hey, what are those steel books floating out of Best Buy? He blows on the back of people's heads, and then he feels boobs.
Yes, he
That's
actually has the
pretty
character.
much
He has
it.
characters debate what they would do if they were invisible. Because there's one fat guy on the crew who's like, "Oh man, I'd be whispering into people's ears and shit." That's the guy that reads the porno mag. He's like, "I'd be whispering into people's ears and shit, just causing trouble." Like, he's thinking like a 12-year-old would think if he got invisibility, and Kevin Bacon is thinking like what a serial killer would think. Like, what disgusting shit can I get up to now that no one can? Dude, it's that amazing line. You even texted it to me the other day. It was yesterday. We were like, it's amazing what you can do when you don't have to look at yourself in the mirror anymore. That's the thesis of this movie, dude.
And
right there.
they pay it off too when he after the assault when he washes his face and you see the water go on and then just
Yes, and it
vanish.
vanishes.
It's
Yeah.
a pretty crazy
Dude, you
scene,
just blew
actually.
my mind, actually. You're absolutely right. Like, that's some symbolic shit. It's not just a cool showpiece moment for the effects department. Like, that symbolically sells that idea. And he sees himself vanish. The last vestige, like, vanish, dude. That's fucking crazy.
It's weird. It's like his humanity goes with the visibility of his body. It's
Yes.
weird. Because he
Yes.
can kind of like keep it in check, and he is charming to like because he has to go in front of the committee and he's got all these people together. So he's very charismatic and he knows what he's doing and he's intelligent. And the other thing too is like you do start off liking him because he's excited about the project. He has that you can tell he's like easily distracted because he has the sticker in the ceiling that says you should be working. It's all,
Yes.
and he eats Twinkies, but then he's a cunt.
That's really all it is.
So I kind of
yeah.
wished, I'll be honest, I feel as though they should have made the transition a little bit. It's almost like, how people complain about The Shining where they're like,
You're like, oh, he's
Jack
psychotic all of a sudden.
he's instantly. I
Yeah.
feel as though this movie suffers from the same thing because I think if you ramped it up a bit more, people could, maybe sympathize or see why it happens.
Yeah.
But then he's just bad.
Well, if anything,
but
I think you're right, and if anything, that makes me think. And I thought this last night too. I was like, why isn't this scene earlier in the script? The scene where so Elizabeth Shue is on his team. She's like his second in command, and she's having like a sexual relationship with Josh Brolin, and you get that she used to date Kevin Bacon. It's clearly like he was an asshole, but he clearly still wants to hook up with her. And he doesn't know who she's dating.
And she's still kind of interested in him too,
Totally.
based on the way.
But he's very
interacts with
possessive of her, even though they are not together. And he's so possessive that she knows she can never reveal to him that she's secretly seeing Josh Brolin. And I thought a good turning point for the character could be if you move the scene up that we see later, where he spies on her in her apartment and sees her with Josh Brolin, then that would be the thing that sets him off. And then it would sell the heel turn right away. Because I agree with you, it happens fast. And to me, I'm going off the curve of like, oh, the Invisible Man's always an asshole, sure. But yeah, I think that scene just moved. Could be like it could do a huge number on selling that idea.
Oh, I totally agree with you. Yeah,
on selling the transition. Dude, here was my other thing. I was going to tell you too. My other little misgiving, because I do love this movie, but there's one thing that I was watching last night, and I was like, why is this shot here? Because Verhoeven's super smart about how he shoots all of his movies, but especially this movie. And there's great bits where, you'll be seeing him either reflected with water or in smoke or something, or we get the idea with negative space that he's there. Or sometimes my favorite bits are when there's no introduction that this is happening. It's just kind of like you need to catch up with the visual language of the movie where like it's his POV. You're like, oh shit, wait a minute. I'm wandering around. It's a handheld. I'm clearly looking out through Kevin Bacon's eyes, his hollow ass eyes. There's one shot that made no fucking sense. When he goes, there's a beat where he goes, oh, it's when he snuck out to do the sexual assault on his neighbor. And Elizabeth Shue finds out that he's broken out, and she's like, I gotta go fucking track his ass down. And she goes to his apartment building, and he's hiding. So he's watching her look for him around the corner. But like when she can feel a presence, there's just that natural human instinct. She feels something, she turns. When he turns, the POV camera like ducks behind a wall as if he's hiding. And then it comes back out, and I was like, there's no reason for him to do that because he's fucking invisible. It's not like... But do you? Well, wait. What do you think? Yes, please. I hate that shot.
My theory is that my theory is he's doing it out of habit because he's been visible. How long? Many years. He's 30. He's 30 something
you're right.
years.
And he's only been.
Let me tell you why
days.
It makes sense. This is maybe I'm really stupid, but I moved one of my trash cans in my bathroom to the other side of the sink just to create more room. I no joke will still go to the other side and I'll catch myself and I'll be like, oh shit. And then I have to readjust.
All right, I'll give you that. That's
to me,
smart. That's a smarter explanation because I saw it last night and I was like, why is he hiding? I was like, that's such a dumb idea, but now it makes a little more sense. Anyway, that's my minor gripe. It's the one shot that I just like, because all the other POV stuff is so smart about how he slinks in the frame, how he like approaches people, spies on people. The other thing too that
it is going back to what you said really quick. It is crazy though how effective seeing nothing is. Like in some other movies,
yes,
it just feels like it's like, oh, the actor's with, nobody. But for some reason in this movie, you feel that
you
there's
feel
something
him,
there,
dude,
which is really interesting. Yeah.
and that's a credit to the other actors because they're selling that. Because I think if you don't have good actors that can sell that, it doesn't fucking work. But like Elizabeth Shue, Josh Brolin, they all sell it really well. Here's the other funny thing too,
and the sound design too
is okay. Again, Memoirs of an Invisible Man, right? Chevy Chase, he was fortunate enough to go transparent while he was clothed, so he could be clothed because he has a suit that is invisible with him. When Kevin Bacon is invisible, he's always naked. So think of that. I was thinking about that last night. I was like, wherever he goes, whatever he does, he's fully naked. He's just fully naked. No clothes are transparent because he chose to go into the transparency nude. So I was like, that's fucking nuts. Because like, he's wandering around totally barefoot. He's totally nude. He's running around like outside. It's fucking cold.
stepping in dirty puddles.
Stepping in dirty ass puddles. His ass is touching like gross, fucking fire escapes and shit. Or
He
birds
closes
shat.
his dick in a door by accident.
He's swinging his 6 degrees around. Yeah. I just thought that was kind of a funny idea. I was like, none of his clothes went with him, so he's fully nude, running around, exposed to the elements, right? It's kind of no wonder that he's such a dick. Now, the more I think about it, the stuff that I had a problem with, I now don't have a problem with. I think you're absolutely right, Mark. He's used to having to hide. He doesn't.
At least they can't see his shrinkage.
It could have been cool for them to sell that idea, but I totally buy that he would have hid out of habit. That makes sense. All right, Verhoeven, you got me.
I feel as though. Okay, here's the things that bother me really quick.
Okay, let's do it.
When she goes to she's one of the scientists that's upstairs, one of the doctors in heaven,
oh yes,
they call it.
Yes, she
When
works
she
with all
goes to the bathroom, there's
meters.
just
there's no stall.
one toilet.
It's like a prison.
middle
It's like a
of
prison
nowhere.
toilet. Yes, I noticed that. I'd never picked up on that before. I was like, Verhoeven,
the
you
dumbest
fucking
design.
perv, dude. And then somebody even comments.
That's
'cause
his
she's like,
ideal toilet. She's just a perfect toilet.
she's like, what are you talking about? It's just totally normal. There's a toilet I have in my house and a toilet I have in my office.
Yeah.
Like-
This is in the middle of the living room.
Yeah, it's right in the middle of the living room, exposed, no wall, no privacy. She even says, she's like, I got nervous. I felt like somebody was trying to watch me use the bathroom. And the fat guy, the pervert guy, goes, why would anybody want to see that? And I was like, Paul Verhoeven wants to see that because he staged it. Question answered, fat
You just
guy.
in the background. I do.
Yeah, me.
The other thing is,
yes,
that
another gripe.
stupid
Give me another
dart
gripe.
gun takes out a pipe, and I was like, "What?"
Oh yeah,
That scene
dude.
always bothered me when
Okay.
he shoots the pipe and the whole thing just goes.
Can we talk about awesome tech, though? We geek out about the tech in these movies. I love the goggles in these movies. I love the design. I love the sound they make. So basically, if you've not seen the movie and you're one of these people who's listening to the show anyway, they're basically clear goggles that have a secondary plate that you can lay down on top of it. And the regular goggles are normal goggles, but when
red
you
light?
flip down the red light, they go infrared. So they can see, and they make this cool like sound when they power it up. And so all
love
these
that
people, there's
shit.
everybody, there's basically enough cool goggles. It's not like a cheapy thing where we only have 2 or 3. Everybody can have goggles on the team if they want, because there's a great sequence where a bunch of them start throwing out goggles, running around with dart guns and shit, and it looks fucking awesome. I love the tech in this movie. It's so cool. Especially, too, that I was like,
Yeah.
this is the most Verhoeven elevator ever. The freight elevator that they use to come in and out of the
With
lab.
those two.
Yes, it has these like 2 extra like bars that come out in front of it that
I
the
love
camera
that
can like
shit.
push into. It looks so good. I was like, I love all this shit.
It's like
I
that
love
first
it all.
Resident Evil where it has. I love those
Yeah.
those 2000s like underground science facilities. They always
Yes.
looked dope.
Totally,
This one's
yeah.
no exception. Like it doesn't feel claustrophobic because you have the big control room with the second
Yes.
level. The sets are gorgeous,
Yeah.
actually.
They're phenomenal, dude. Even though like, and it's great too, because like, even though a lot of what you're looking at is like, oh, you're looking at corridors, you're looking at labs, like it feels huge. Especially too once you get to the set piece at the end where they're in the elevator shaft, it feels like there are 50 floors underground. Like they're in like a sub basement. Like
crazy.
it's fucking crazy, dude. How far down they are,
And
it
I
all
like how
feels
they
real.
kind of hide it in that warehouse area too.
Yes.
You're right.
Yes.
Everything does feel very grounded. It doesn't feel like I like that it's not, we're not in some mountain resort area
Totally.
that has like a secret facility. It's like it almost feels like you're in the city that has easy access to that committee of soldier like those
The
I guess what are
generals
they, the
guy.
Pentagon or
Yeah,
something?
they're like Pentagon guys. Yeah.
Yeah, so it does feel more realistic because it's like it's hidden in plain sight, which I really like.
Yeah, I like that too.
Plus that super metallic aesthetic is dope.
It looks so good. Also, too, because it also makes my other favorite thing about Paul Verhoeven movies is like he always has great footstep sound design in his movies. It started with RoboCop with the like right. He's always got those great
Yeah.
sound effects. Here, dude, because everything's metallic, the fucking stomping sounds great, people running sounds great, and then that's how you know Kevin Bacon is super light on his feet because the Hollow Man is never heard. You never hear him running up. They have to track him. Like I love that sequence where the veterinarian realizes he's in the room with her and she has all the bags because she's going to try to do a blood transfusion once he starts attacking them. And she starts throwing the fucking blood on the floor and you're waiting for those footprints to come out because you can't hear
Dude,
him.
the suspense.
It's fucking awesome.
And
man.
also what's great about that, and speaking to your point too, is like when he leaves, there's no blood splash. It's just like he's gingerly walking across, which is
Yes,
very cool.
He's super light on his feet. I did notice that. I was like, oh, no one ever hears him. Like, that's how light on his feet, because everybody else you can hear coming a mile away. Like, it just goes to show you,
Yeah.
like, he's very lithe, he's very light, and he's very thin. Because, like, Brolin is, like, a bigger guy, and even just him coming into a room, you can hear, like, stomp, 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 stomp.
Yeah.
It was just, like, a
He's like a
cool
big
detail
jock.
for his character. Yeah. Even Elizabeth Shue, man, you could hear her fucking clomping around, fucking running all around the lab and shit.
You see those platforms she had? They're like huge.
Yeah, dude.
It's like you can't go stealth in those, that's for sure.
There's no stealth there. Dude, I also want to talk about how awesome it is. It's so refreshing. I hate that we got away from this. I'm not going to try and go on a diatribe, but like, I miss the days where our movies like this had like very clear cut, like, we're going to have, oh, this is our chase sequence. Oh, this is our big action moment. This is going to be like, to me, that's like perfect symmetry in a movie. Because now you get these like, I know we're banging the drum on Marvel this week again, but like for the Marvel movies, right? They have a formula as well, but to me, it's not as well spelled out. Like there's clearly like now here's the part where we're going to do the punch fight. It's going to look super prevised. It's going to be like, you can like, it almost feels like you're watching a different movie. I think that's what I miss about these movies from the old days is like, you can have these action sequences, but it feels like par for the course with the movie you're watching. Does that make sense? It doesn't feel like it's pulled from a different movie. It looks visually in line with everything else in the movie you're watching. And this is an awesome example of that because Verhoeven is such a good filmmaker, dude. Like those sequences never take you out. Like they're perfectly there to like bake you into the movie.
And they also feel believable too. It's like, yes, these characters can do it. Sometimes you'll watch an action movie or something. It's like, how do they instantly know how to do all this stuff? This one felt very like, what I loved about Josh Brolin's character is his aim is inconsistent throughout. He doesn't suddenly get really good at shooting those darts. He sucks through and through. But it also shows you that, yeah, maybe his aim is bad, but he's still intelligent because what he does with the fire extinguisher is dope. So
that's
you can tell that they have a level of intelligence, but maybe they just don't have certain skills just because they're scientists. So it makes sense that they can't take on this guy that's invisible. They're not militarily trained.
Yeah, they're not
just
exactly.
scientists,
They're not trained for combat. One dude, speaking to that, one of my
Yeah.
favorite bits is where he tries to trap them in the freezer, and she figures out how to make a magnet to open the door from the other side. That's
Yeah,
the kind
that
of
is
like
so cool.
that's like some MythBusters type shit that I love. Like, I could watch a whole movie of just
And
those
also-
kinds of things. That's awesome.
Also, we love, capable characters, and I like
Yes.
that she turns into the hero at the end. She creates that flamethrower. Dude, my favorite shot is, I don't know how she did it, when she slides and kicks the elevator doors open and
Oh,
just
yes.
like nukes him with that flame.
She
It
fucking
looks
burns
so
us. She
fucking
catches it.
good.
Yeah, it's so good. And it's not a stunty. It's definitely her. I don't know how they did it, but it looks fucking great, man. If she performed the sun on her own, bravo, because it looks fucking awesome. She sold the action. I
That's
fucking
a
love that
real
moment.
badass scene.
Great fucking moment. I also love that moment too, where when they're in the elevator shaft and the elevator falls, it cuts her shoulder because she can't lay flat enough against the wall that it grabs her back. It's fucking awesome, but it's not made a big
that
deal
is
about.
dope.
It's just like, yeah, that's what would happen in this elevator shaft. She's not like, it doesn't take her out. Like, it's just like, yep, she got cut.
Well,
That's
makes
it.
It also makes it more believable too, because it's so cramped. They've never been in there. Of course, they're not going to be able to judge. But also, didn't
Yeah.
you find that the effect of that elevator hitting the sides, that really got me this time
Yeah.
around? Because I was seeing it in like higher res. Like the effects look great.
Yeah, you see
And
everything
it does feel
bursting
like,
apart,
Oh
like-
shit, we're about to get crushed.
All
Yeah.
those banisters and shit.
and that
yeah.
ladder getting mushed.
Yes, I also love the sciency of like, oh, it's like, it's not just normal fire, it's like nitroglycerin in this plant that has like all these crazy different chemicals and radiation and stuff. So like the explosion we get is like, it's multicolored. There's blue fire, there's
It's like
green
that bluish,
explosions.
yeah.
Looks fucking awesome, dude.
Dude, when they blow up that set, it looks amazing.
It looks fantastic.
Like seeing all those computers or when he does my favorite shot, and I still remembered it when I first saw it, was when he does the first test one and throws it at that desk, and you just see
Yes.
all those computers just like pop in the air, and
Yes.
it looks so fucking
And he
good.
does a
I
satisfying.
love
It's
that.
so satisfying. He throws it, it bursts. Then he takes the keyboard, breaks it over his knee, and throws both pieces. But he does it in this like flamboyant way. It's so satisfying, that part. I mean, I do not support the actions of the Hollow Man, but I'm just saying that is a cool action that he performs in that scene.
He does have some cool flourishes when he's destroying things.
Yeah, he destroys well. Dude, I wanted to talk about performances too. We were talking here and there, but like, dude, there's not a bad performance in this movie. Everybody's good. Even the minor techs, the people that are upstairs, the fucking frizzy hair guy, he's in Twister. That's how I know him. He's like one of the storm
Yeah.
chasers. They're great. The fat guy that is like a pervert is great. Josh Brolin, of course, is awesome. Elizabeth Shue is fantastic. We just said how amazing her stunt was. But I cannot stress enough, because I don't think we've talked a lot about his dong, and we've talked about him being invisible. Like, Kevin Bacon is fantastic in this movie, right? He's fucking great.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, he's amazing.
It's just crazy.
It's like I don't really have any gripes about his performance because
no, not at all.
they all feel very real. And actually, going back to the cast of characters, they all feel like they've known each other for a very long time. Just their banter is so smooth; it doesn't feel like it's been edited around.
Yeah.
And you're right, Kevin Bacon. Even that little flourish of breaking the keyboard, it's like a nice consistency from the beginning, because he has this weird swagger to him. When he's walking down the hallway in his leather jacket, and when he first encounters Josh Brolin and they make the bet, it's like all that stuff carries across even when he loses his mind. So it's not like he just turns into this completely different monster. He's just like this horrible version of his same self, which works really well, I think.
And it's a hard sell too, dude, because if you think about it, as a main character, for your main character to be normal for maybe 15 minutes and then the rest of the movie he becomes the movie's chief villain, he becomes the antagonist, and he's still the main character, that's fucking hard. That's a hard sell for an actor, and it's a hard sell to get right in the movie. And I actually think this is like a movie that actually gets that right. I'm struggling to think of another movie that does that. That's not like The Invisible Man or Dracula or something, but it's a tough sell, man.
I'll tell you one thing. Notice anytime they make a movie where it's like you got to be the bad guys, the main they always have this redeeming moment. This
Yep.
movie's ballsy, and I bet it's not as prevalent in film history as it should be because he's bad throughout the whole movie. You remember in Pitch Black where they're like,
Oh,
you got to
yes.
fight evil with evil, but at the end of the day, he's
clearly a good
his
guy.
character's a good person. Yeah.
Yes.
This is I feel it's like one of the few movies where I've watched it where it's like, this is the bad guy. They do set him up to be charismatic, but he's just bad.
Yes.
And I
he's
feel
truly
as though
bad.
most of these movies, like even that new Joker movie, he has kind of these redeeming qualities where they try to like get you to like
Yes.
commiserate with
Or
his
you're
problem.
sad.
And
You feel
kind of
for him because he's
Yeah.
anorexic or whatever. Like, whatever
Yeah.
bullshit they give him. Yeah. You know,
I can see it's ribcage. I really feel sorry for him.
dude, that's
This
totally
one is
what
like
it
he's just
they want you to feel bad because he's malnourished and shit. That's clearly why it's like that. Fuck that, Sebastian
like
Cain.
he's got a weird hunchy.
Sebastian Cain don't need
But
your
yeah, he's
fucking
just
pity.
like I can't think of any movies where like he's
Yeah.
a piece of shit throughout.
Throughout,
Like,
and
okay, this is gonna-
and he's the main character.
Yeah. And clearly the main character, because I feel
Yes.
as though he has the most screen time. Yeah. You figured it would shift to the other two characters, but not really.
No,
Which
dude.
is I can't think of any other movie
They
like this.
become unlikely heroes by the end of the movie. Well, really, she does because Josh Brolin gets taken out.
Yeah.
I actually loved how real that.
Yeah, he's
wound
just
looks.
laid out in the freezer.
I love a good physical gag,
Oh!
blood gag. When he gets stabbed and it's like the blood's pumping out, and she's like, "We have to find a way to close the wound." It looks,
Dude.
so real. It's like,
This movie is one of the most visceral, violent. Like when the Playboy guy gets thrown and his neck hits that corner,
Oh,
that metal
yes.
corner, and it tears his side open. Everything in this movie makes me cringe when you see those like weird fleshy wounds. And then of course she pulls it open to check to see if there's any damage to his organs
Yes.
too, and it's just like
She's got to dig in there. He's like, "Ow, ow." He's like, "Put 3 fingers in next time." Dude, this is a good segue, Mark. I mean, because it kind of technically is a horror movie, right? It's like a sci-fi horror, I would say. Did you have
yeah,
a
I think
favorite
so,
kill? Do you have a favorite kill?
I honestly think it's the neck wound. It's
It's
that
gnarly.
close-up shot of his neck hitting that. It's like a kind of rusty metal corner,
Yeah.
and then you see that huge gash it causes, and it's just that dark. It's not like that 70s blood where it looks like ketchup. It looks like it's dark and it's coming out, and they can't stop it. Oh, that
Yeah, and
gets me all the time.
And the head hit is a good sell. It really looks bad. It's like a hard head hit.
yeah.
I would definitely say that, but so I don't repeat Mark. I'll say the other one I really like is when the frizzy hair guy from Twister gets the crowbar through the back and it goes completely through out of
my
his stomach.
God.
Great kill. It feels really like it's a moment where sound and gore come together really beautifully on screen. It's like it's this great
yeah.
plummeting sound like through his abdomen. It's like and he's like ah!
Yeah, it's
Great.
like you can feel it hitting every layer.
Yes. Fucking great, dude.
But didn't you like also wasn't it also amazing how good that animation for that? The crowbar didn't feel like a floating. It felt like
it felt
was
heavy.
carried.
Yes, it felt heavy.
Yeah.
They had weight. Yeah. Because it's got to push through. Yeah, and it felt I never worry about that stuff with Verhoeven, like effects wise. I'm like any kill stuff, violent stuff is gonna look top notch, and it does in this movie. There isn't a moment that is bad. They all look great. I mean, if anything, the only thing that I would have said is like more like the bit at the beginning where they have the gorilla test subject and it attacks Josh Brolin. He kind of only has a tiny bite. I really wish they would have like gored his hand up real bad. But you get enough
Like he
gore
loses
and
the finger
splatter
right off the bat.
Yeah, he gives you enough. I'm happy with that, dude.
The rat getting bit in half at the
looks
beginning
so
too.
good. Yes,
dude, that looked crazy good.
Also, it's crazy like how good the rat acting is. Like, there's so much tension right away with the little rat. Like, you as a viewer in your gut, you can feel that something is wrong, like something's about to happen, but you don't know what. So when that fucking surprise hits, that it's like an invisible hand that's lifting him and crushing him, that's great. But the lead into that, there's real dread. It's right in the beginning, dude. It's the first frame of the fucking movie, but it works.
I know it's an amazing way to start off the movie. Actually,
Yeah, dude.
it kind of like gets you in the mood for what the rest of the movie will be like. You know?
It's fucking crazy, man. I just thought about this too, is that before this, what a double shot. Verhoeven makes Starship Troopers in 97, one of my favorite movies ever. And then comes back for Hollow Man right after. That's his follow-up to that. This fucking
That's
guy went out on a
crazy,
high, man.
actually.
Like he's made nothing but up for his American output, I'll say. Starting with RoboCop
Oh, yeah.
all the way to Hollow Man, he had only bangers. He had only fantastic movies made. Right? Because you're talking about
It's kind of sad that
it's RoboCop, Total
Oh, sorry.
Recall, Basic Instinct, Showgirls, Starship Troopers, and Hollow Man. We've got like 6 fantastic Paul Verhoeven movies.
I think, yeah, even they may have not done well in the box office, but a lot of them are, when you go back and revisit them, they're very high quality, good movies. It's kind of
Yes.
sad that he's kind of gone the way of like making smaller, more like independent films, basically.
Yeah,
I
I
wanna
wonder,
see
and this is
big
the movie that
budget
he made right
Verhoeven
before
back.
that. I wonder if it was like maybe it didn't do as well as he wanted it to, or maybe at this point he was fed up with the studio system, or he's like, maybe he's like, I've seen enough dong, I've seen enough, like I want to just go to my country and make my own weird tiny art house movies. I don't want to have to like blow things up or work with effects departments anymore and shit.
Which is kind of sad because to me, he feels like the last director that really knew how to handle physical effects and CG.
yes,
Like he
how to
combines them so
seamlessly
well
blend
across.
them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like there's some shots in like that when they carpet bomb the bugs where you're like, yeah, there's definitely
yeah.
CG elements in it.
But it looks
how does a
real.
97 movie look real? That's
97
crazy.
a 97 movie that looks better than some 2025 movies, and a lot of
Yeah, I know.
I mean, like, it's crazy how good the effects are in Starship Troopers. This is the other thing I like about this movie a lot, is that, okay, a movie like Starship Troopers, a lot of Paul Verhoeven's work, right? RoboCop, Total Recall, Starship Troopers, even Showgirls to an extent, they're satires. They're all like, they're satirical. There's a weird point of view there where he's trying to like give you a message but hide it in a very artistic way, and he has a creative POV. Like, he's not letting you know the statement that he's making, he's leaving it up to you, but he's definitely making a statement. And this feels like the one movie I would say that feels like this is not a satire. If he's satirizing something, I don't know what it is. This is just him straight up making, hey man, I'm making a popcorn movie. There's no message.
Oh yeah.
I just want to make something fucking entertaining. They came to me to make an Invisible Man movie, so that's what I'm doing. So I think in his filmography, I love his satirical stuff, but I'm saying it's interesting to see him take on something that's like, nope, this is purely for popcorn value. I'm just going to make a kick-ass Invisible Man movie. It's just kind of fun, Just
And
see
I'm
him
actually,
have fun.
Isn't it? Aren't you also glad that you've got to see this on the big screen? Because I did
Yes.
as well, and I
Yeah.
thought it was such a fun experience to see with an audience, and at least if I recall, my audience, they enjoyed it too. So it was kind of like,
Yeah. I'm
I
trying
don't
to
know, it
remember, dude.
felt like a
My memories
spectacle.
of that are just fucking clouded with Olive Garden and my mom. I wish I remembered how the audience reacted. I was too concerned with my mother walking out, like, bye, It's like, see ya. Don't let the door hit you on the way out, motherfucker. No, I'm kidding.
Oh shit! This is the only episode your mom listens to.
Yep, this is the one she picks. She's like, my son has a podcast. I want you to hear it. She brings all her friends over.
Oh, I remember taking him to Hollow Man.
Oh, to all you've ruined Olive Garden for me and your whole family. How could you do it? I made my mom sound like Adam Sandler. How could you do it? You ruined the Olive Garden for me and everybody. Ah. That's how my mom sounds. I don't like that you like the disgusting Invisible Rapist movie. I don't like it. Don't take it up with me. Take it up with Verhoeven. Okay.
I can't believe your mom left. Holy shit!
Dude, she fucking left.
Hilarious.
I wish I would have been like, hey, you can leave, but leave the snacks. I wish I would have said
Oh, she
so.
took them with.
Dude, I just remember somebody had popcorn and then I didn't have popcorn anymore. Like, there was popcorn and then it was gone. Maybe in my memory,
Hollow Man took your popcorn.
maybe the Hollow Man took it. He did like a dick in a box thing. You know the thing where like in Animal House, like they would stick their dicks in the bottom of popcorn so that the girl would be eating the popcorn and then, and the Hollow Man did it. I'm just saying 1 minute my popcorn was there and the next minute it wasn't. You do the math. Mark, well, let's do this. Because I feel like we're going to be coming back eventually to talk more Invisible Man shit. Out of the 2 Invisible Man movies, I don't want to rank them. I don't want to put them against each other, but like, do you have one that you'd rather watch? Now you've seen both these movies, so I put these 2 in front of you, and I said, Mark, you have to pick one. Which would you rather watch, Memoirs of an Invisible Man or Hollow Man?
I have to say, like, I think I would choose Hollow Man because its pacing is just like as much. I do love the other movie too,
Yeah.
but this one, it really moves fast. It doesn't drag anywhere. When they're outside of the lab, it's for a reason. There's nothing that feels like here's the filler scene where we have to hit our over 120 minutes or whatever. It just feels like it's very lean. The story moves quickly. When I was watching it last night, I was like, holy shit, it's over already.
Yes,
and before you know it, it's like the title crawl is going and they've escaped and you're like, oh shit, that was really quick.
That's it. Yeah, I could have watched another hour of this.
I mean, I feel so, yeah. I think this is not one of those movies. I feel as there's some movies where you're like, all right, this is probably my last viewing of it because I'm going to like devote my time. I feel like I'd rewatch this eventually.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I rewatched this recently. Jess was reminding me. We actually watched this before we even had a podcast. Jess and I just rewatched it for the fun of it during COVID, during the pandemic.
Oh, wow. Really?
It was just one of those movies that we popped on because, it's COVID. Nobody can go anywhere. And we were watching a ton of movies, like even more than usual. And eventually at a certain point, I was like, you want to watch Hollow Man? And we watched it. It was great. And I was rewatching it with the show last night. She really likes the movie. I was asking her, I was like, you want to rewatch Hollow Man for the show? She's like, I've seen it. I'll agree with Mark. If I had to pick one to watch, Memoirs or Hollow Man, I think I'd pick Hollow Man.
Did you just throw me under the bus?
What do you mean? I didn't throw you under the bus. I said, hey, did you want to watch this movie? And you said, nah, it's okay.
I had other things to do.
She had other things to do, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
Those things were not Hollow Man.
I've also seen naked, translucent.
Yeah, she's had enough of the Kevin Bacon dong.
I'm good.
You've had enough?
But it's a good film. I really like
it. It is a good film. But you've had enough. No more.
I mean, maybe next year.
Maybe next year.
Yeah.
You got to give it a couple years in between the watches.
Yeah, a couple of years.
Our producer in the booth, ladies and gentlemen. If I had to pick,
I think throw me under the bus.
Yeah, she was like, "You throw me under the bus, asshole." I think I would watch Hollow Man, but I got to tell you, as an Invisible Man movie, I'm gonna give it to Memoirs. I think Memoirs is a better, this is more of an Invisible Man movie than Hollow Man is. But Hollow Man is the movie I'd probably pick first off the shelf to be like, all right, if we're gonna watch one of these, we're gonna watch Hollow Man. Now that may change when we go to the OG
4K
one.
Comes out.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh shit, I can't wait for that. Actually,
wait till we talk about the OG one. That'll be the next bit of our, whenever that is. We may not do that next time, but whenever we come back to Invisible Man type shit, we're gonna do the OG one, dude, from 1933.
I'm totally down. I will not watch it until that episode.
Definitely don't. You're gonna want to go in fresh. Mark, before we wrap up on Hollow Man, any last things you want to say about Hollow Man?
I would say that, yeah, there are some disturbing things that happen, but since it's in line with kind of the history of that character, and one thing is, if you're worried about abuse to animals, this is the early 2000s. Yes, a dog dies, and it's not done in a technically interesting way that hides the violence, but it's still disturbing. So
it's disturbing, yeah, but at least he doesn't show it. So I was happy about that. Yeah. I was like, good job Verhoeven. So there you go. That's our review of Hollow Man. This is in our unofficial Invisible Man series. This is our second. I'm so happy we talked about this, dude. Any excuse to rewatch this, I was pretty psyched.
Oh yeah, for sure. I hadn't seen it in such a long time too. And I was also annoyed actually that there is no 4K. I was like,
Yep. Except that it feels like it's super expensive
it.
import. There's like an import that collects Hollow Man and Hollow Man 2, which is like a really cheap, shitty sequel. Kind of remember when we watched The Cell and we discovered there was like a Cell 2? Hollow Man
Oh, God,
2
it's terrible.
is on that same level. It's just like a fucking cheapy, like bullshitty. Wait a minute, let's see if I can pull up the fucking poster for Mark so I can listen to him laugh. Wait, Hollow Man 2. Dude, it's fucking oh, it's Christian Slater. Christian Slater is the Hollow Man
Oh,
2.
wow.
Wait a minute. I mean, I like Christian Slater.
He's
I'm
kind
not
of
throwing
like your
shade, but-
direct-to-video sequel guy.
Oh, you see, here they went with the Invisible Man bandages for him, for his version.
Oh, wow.
And look, his name is Griffin. His name is Griffin. This is
Whoa.
more of like a
You
shout
might
out
like
to
this
the
one better.
original. Shit, maybe I do need to watch this one now. I don't know what's going on here though. Why does he look like that? Does he look like this through the whole movie?
This looks...
Because they're too cheap to make him actually invisible? These fucks.
They just put him in like blue makeup?
Why? That's not invisible. Okay,
That
so
looks
the
terrible.
Invisible Man 2 is not actually Hollow Man 2 is not actually hollow. He's not actually invisible.
You know, it'd be funny if there is a
Fuck
still, but
this.
it's just there's nothing. There's no people in it.
Yeah,
He's
they're like, this is it. This stock picture of an empty room. This is the image. This is
You know
Hollow
how they
Man
do
2.
those promos for movies? This is our first image of
Yeah.
Christian Slater in Hollow Man 2, and
They're
it's
like,
just an
right-
empty room.
Right after this moment, when we turn the camera off, is when R2D2 came into the frame. Any moment, R2D2 is going to come into this frame. You just remember that. Mark, you want to do Rex, buddy?
Yeah, let's do it, man.
Let's do it.
I hope you wreck Hollow Man 2.
Well, I go on facts, not recommendations, but thank you.
Have I mentioned that I want
Hurt
me
my
gold?
neck.
Hey, he wants me gold. I want me gold.
Have I mentioned that I want me gold?
Happy St. Pat's, everybody. Happy St. Pat's. I want me gold. Mark,
Get that Guinness.
before we launch into our individual Rex, do we want to just quickly, I know we already talked about Daredevil Born Again, but do you have anything else you want to say? I feel like I'm definitely wrecking it. It feels like you're definitely wrecking it, right?
Oh, yeah. For sure.
It's
I
been
really
so
enjoyed it. I kind
satisfying.
of like that it turned into... I like that... I love courtroom dramas. So that episode with the case...
Oh, man.
I
it
was also on the
fucking
edge of
great.
my seat when they were reading the verdict. I was like, oh, please be innocent.
Dude, I was so sad to learn because when the courtroom episode ends, it flashes someone's name that says in memory of this guy. It's the guy that actually played White Tiger. It's that actor.
Oh, really?
The guy who plays Victor Ayala died in real life. And apparently when they were shooting the episode,
Oh, shit.
it was very, I guess he maybe had a cancer or something like that. But it was like very clear that he was dying. So it makes it even more
Damn.
tragic. Yeah.
Jeez.
I'm loving it, man.
Well, that
it's
sucks.
fucking awesome.
He's a good actor.
I love the vibe. I like, dude, they perfectly captured the Netflix Daredevil vibe. Like, if you were worried that it was going to be like this really cleaned up, squeaky clean Disney Plus version, it's not. It feels like it came right off the assembly line of that original show. I say that as a compliment. Even down to I love what they did with the opening title sequence. With the crumbling of all the monuments, and then
That-
out of the rubble kind of reforms this like statue of the new
Yeah,
Daredevil.
it's very
shit's
cool.
awesome, dude.
I
Also-
sit through the title sequence. I don't lie.
Every time, yes. I don't fucking skip. No skip intro. Fuck skip intro. If you skip intro, you're weak, and your bloodline is weak. Okay? We don't skip intro in this house. Dude, also I'm a big fan of this in movies. I know it's a trope, but I don't give a shit. It totally works. That bit at the end of the first episode where they're clearly not staring at one another, but it's cut in a way to suggest that even though Kingpin is looking down from the building and Matt is looking up from the street, that it's cut in a way that suggests they see each other, but they really don't. But it's so fucking badass with just like them staring. And I realized, I was like,
Especially for a first episode.
oh yeah. It made me realize, I was like, this is one of my favorite tropes in media. Like, I was thinking about that, like in Strangers on a Train, when everybody's watching the tennis match, but Farley Granger's watching
yeah.
the other guy, and he's just like, you see them staring. Like, and then they actually did a take on that, and I realized, I was like, oh, that's why I love that moment so much. They did a take on that in the first season of The Boys, where everyone's watching the game, but Butcher everyone's facing away, but Butcher is turned looking at Homelander and he's staring at him, and Homelander can see that he's staring at him, and there's a stare down. Do you remember that scene? It gives me
I
chills
don't,
just
actually.
thinking about it. It's like it's in the first
Now I gotta
season of The
rewatch
Boys.
it.
It is one of the coldest fucking scenes, and I realize, again, it's one of my favorite tropes in media. I love when movies do that. I just think it's so badass. And so when that happened at the end of Daredevil Born Again, I was like, I'm fucking in. I was just so
That
pumped.
also-
The stare down. I love that.
It's also kind of like this. It's sort of like in the video games, like when you see the boss and he's on the top of the level and you're just below, like, I don't know how I'm going to take this guy on. It just creates all this tension too
Yes.
for the rest of the season, which is really dope.
Wait, I
But
want to
it's
see if
just
I can.
also aesthetically, it looks cool.
Yeah, dude, it's this. Wait, I'm clicking this image. This image is like super far away. Yeah, it's this image. This is a Reddit post. Oh, come on, dude, stop it. Like sometimes my computer, man.
Can't see.
It's this. It's this from
it
The
being a
Boys.
turd?
Do you remember this? Where they're at the game and everybody's watching the game, but Butcher, who is right here, is staring up at Homelander, and Homelander has a moment where he can see
No,
him.
I totally forgot that.
He never looks away. He just stares him down with like all his hatred, everything he's got. He fucking hates him so much. It's awesome. Mark, it pleases me greatly. It's one of the most overtly
Actually, those
macho...
stare down scenes are dope. Yeah,
They're so awesome. It's one of the most macho, like obvious, conventional shits, but I don't give a fuck. I love it so much. If it happens in a movie or a show and you have your your hero and villain staring each other down, that shit rules. I love it. It never fails for me.
it's very epic.
It feels epic too. And it's also too, it's all down to the song choice. Like the Daredevil Born Again had a great song. It's this TV on the radio song that's playing behind them. It's just this like kind of washy, like ambient soundtrack as he's staring up at him and that red light starts to hit Matt. And you're like, oh, the Daredevil, oh, he's staring up. Oh,
That
shit.
was cool, actually.
It's so good, dude.
That light cue is dope.
Yes. Oh, it looks so awesome. Ah, it's fucking
There's also
great.
something cool about people standing on roofs of skyscrapers, and it's just a shot of their back.
Yes.
You know, and there's
So
like
epic.
spotlights going off in the background too.
Yes, 100%, dude.
Looks
Yes.
awesome.
I love the way this show is shot. They actually did something really cool. I want to say it was in the first episode where Matt, it like focuses in to show you like, oh, Matt's listening to a conversation that's happening far away. And for me, the fucking Matt on the screen, the actual matting, the letterboxing widened out. Like the ratio changed. The aspect ratio changed. Did you get that in your version?
Oh, really? I didn't
Yes.
notice that.
Okay, on Disney Plus, I'll say that there's a moment where sometimes they're Marvel shit. If you watch like a Marvel movie on Disney Plus, they call it like Disney IMAX Vision or whatever. It's supposed to emulate the IMAX, but I'm like, what if you have a 30-inch screen, you bitch? But basically all they do is they take the aspect ratio and they basically make it as tall as possible on your screen. Just for certain sequences. And they did it for that
Oh,
sequence.
I didn't even
like
pick that up.
to show that he was hearing, there's one moment where the aspect ratio fully shifted and it got as tall as it could be and it went into his ear. And when it came back out, it shifted back down to
really?
like 185 or whatever it was at. Yeah. It looked fucking awesome.
Oh, fuck. I didn't even notice that. Did they do
Yeah.
that in the courtroom scenes when he's listening in too?
They
Or
might have.
just for that specific
I don't know if
one?
I noticed it in the court. I noticed in that first episode a lot. They were doing a lot. Especially it was like during that whole bit where he's fighting Bullseye, that whole thing too. That like seeing that like one or take. But there's definitely moments
was
where
pretty
the
cool.
aspect ratio was shifting. Like it was going.
Okay, I'm gonna rewatch it and I'm gonna
Yeah.
see if I can
See
can
if you
spot
grab
it.
that. It's definitely a listening moment. It might even be don't quote me. It might even be a moment right before the fight breaks out. So right in the beginning, when they're all at the bar and Josie's hanging out and he's talking to Karen, the moment before the Bullseye shit pops off, I think you can see it. Like it happens and the screen will get tall.
Oh, okay, cool. I will check that out. I
Check
do
that
love
shit
I
out.
love aspect ratio shifts like that where
Yeah.
it's motivated, you know,
Yes,
and not
yes.
just like we shot this part in 35 and
Yeah.
this one's in IMAX, so
Like Tenet
enjoy
is
it
shot in
jumping back and
IMAX.
forth.
The plane crash is
Yeah.
now the aspect ratio changes. It's The Dark Knight Rises,
That's
and
always
now all of a
weird to
sudden
me.
it looks like garbage. Now it looks normal again, and now it looks like garbage.
Shot for IMAX sometimes.
Yeah, only
Why am I in an IMAX theater?
Yeah. Why did I pay all this extra money? Can I only give you my money some of the time?
Yeah, exactly.
Mark, anything else you want to say about Daredevil Born Again?
Other than I hope people watch it because
Yeah.
like I said, it's a return to form, and I feel as though it's if you get good Marvel stuff, people need to watch it so they know to make good stuff.
Yes, so they don't make crap. Please,
Yeah.
God.
Don't dash our dreams, please.
Don't DoorDash our dreams. Mark, what's first up for you on Rex, buddy, besides Daredevil Born Again?
Oh, let's see. You know what I'm going to go with? I'm going to go with Daylight. I finally watched that, and it's actually really damn good. And the
Great
effects
fucking movie.
aged really well.
Fuck yes.
There are certain parts where it's like you can kind of tell it's a miniature, but then it made me realize, like, man, miniatures are the shit.
Miniatures look fucking awesome.
When they start blowing up that tunnel, it looks great.
It looks fantastic,
Like,
dude.
yes, please don't use CG. That was a great movie, though. I'm surprised that it had such a low rating.
It's because people suck.
Oh, what were we saying?
It's because people suck. Don't pay attention to those ratings, Mark. Those ratings are arbitrary. Some of the best movies I've ever seen have shitty ratings. People who rate things on IMDb suck. Hey, you know what scene's awesome in Daylight? When he has to get through the fan and Stallone starts literally running in an inversion loop, and he's running,
Oh
trying
my
to get
god,
through.
that was crazy.
One of my favorite sequences ever.
There's some
in an action
amazing
movie.
action sequences, yeah.
And Stallone is so good
I
in
think
it.
the fans.
Oh yeah, dude.
I think the distance gets smaller and smaller that he has to crawl through, and then you see all those timers counting down.
Yeah.
The suspense is amazing in this movie.
It's fucking awesome, dude.
They
It's
do a
so
lot of
awesome.
things with claustrophobia and the tunnels too.
Yes.
And what I like what you said when Vigo just gets like mushed. He's like, nah, I always find a way out of it, and then he just gets crushed.
He
by
tells
all
that kid,
metal.
he's like, here's the angle right here. I'm like, okay. And then he gets crushed, and I laugh every time. I'm like, ah! I go through two extremes with the survivors in that movie. When Vigo gets crushed by the implosion, I laugh. When the old people die, I cry. I don't like that part. That part makes me sad. Then I laugh again at the end when they force the line. He's like, next time, let's take the bridge. And I'm like, let's take the bridge. Did you hear him? Because we're in a tunnel. Let's take the bridge. Yeah.
I love those stupid jokes.
I love it
Those are
too.
amazing.
I love it too.
It's such a great way to.
I'm like, that is such
I was just thinking,
Hollywood bullshit. It's great.
But think about it, when you leave the theater and that's the last line, you're like,
It
oh,
leaves
okay,
you-
I feel a little bit
Yeah,
better
dude,
about
you
life.
feel like you're on a high, man. You're like, that's fucking awesome. Of course, that's what that movie adds up to. Yes.
Especially since, like, throughout the movie, they kind of are like, oh yeah, you got people killed, you're a piece of shit, and everyone's taking a big
They're
dump on
really
him.
mean to him in the movie, dude. They're super mean to his character. It's
That
so
one father
uncool too,
annoyed
because
the
like,
shit out of me too.
oh, 100%. I know exactly the dickhead you're talking about. And that's the other thing is like Stallone plays him like such a sort of earnest, salt of the earth guy who like is truly only there to help. Like he does not have a negative bone in his body. Like he's almost like a wounded puppy dog. You feel so bad for him through the movie. You're like, Doug, stop being fucking
was
mean
surprised.
to a god, man.
Actually, that's what shocked me the most is that whenever people were taking these huge dumps on him, this is, by the way, after the fan sequence, so he's almost died multiple times to get to these dumb people.
Yes.
They all shit on him, but he doesn't react in a negative way or he doesn't yell at them. He just remains calm. And you're kind of like, well, that's kind of how someone who is in a rescuer, you would picture them as. They're like level-headed. It's like a pilot. You're never going to hear them freak out on a black box.
Right.
And it's kind of like he's the same way.
Right, because really what you
cool.
want him to do would be like, you know what? Fuck you guys.
I know. It's like, did you see Rambo gun down those radios? And he's going to let this guy shit on him? By the way, that guy was such a piece of crap when he's like, I have a daughter. I have the right to have a say. And I was like, you're just an idiot stuck in a tunnel. What the hell do you know about
I was also
rescue?
like, why are we listening to him? Just leave him.
Shit.
Just leave him, you suck.
Yeah, exactly.
Have fun in this
That
tunnel.
guy was a turd.
You fucking tunnel dweller. I wish it was you that got smushed and not Vigo. How about that? How about that?
I know.
guy?
I was Vigo's thinking about it. Vigo's not in the movie for very long,
No, he's not.
and he brought all. You know what the thing is? I guess that's what makes it funnier too. Is the setup is him. He's in a suit with the jacket with the
Yeah, he's
fur
getting
collar.
ready. He's
He
like,
takes that, yeah, and then he leaves with these 2 bags full of gear.
yep.
And he's got his climbing gear on and his shoes and the carabiners.
It's fully
like,
the
attached to
setup,
everything.
dude. And he tells the kid, he's like, all right, get the angle here to here. And you're like, oh, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, I love that moment. Great moment.
I feel like that's like an old school Hollywood joke, like the build up to someone immediately getting crushed. You know,
It's great.
it's so
dude.
good.
By the way, I'm going to blow your mind. The director of Daylight, Rob Cohen, director of Dragonheart.
Oh shit!
He directed
You just
Dragonheart
got me
the
the
year
4K.
before. Yep, he directed it the year before Daylight.
Damn, that guy was on a kick. Did he do Triple X too?
He did do Triple X. He did the first Triple X. I don't think he did Triple
That's
X State of the
quality.
Union, though. Maybe he did. I don't think he did. I don't know who did that. Ice Cube, maybe? Maybe Ice Cube directed it as well. Ice Cube directed a couple movies, so maybe he did.
What?
I remember that Ice Cube
Oh,
directed
shit, I
this
didn't
movie
even know
called
that.
the Players Club. The Players Club. What's up, player? And he
Isn't
directed
that like
it.
a well-known movie?
No.
Oh,
not
really?
No. He
Oh,
directed
shit.
it.
For some
but
reason,
I
I
remember,
thought it was.
I remember people were making fun of him on Yo MTV Raps. They were like, Ice Cube directed a movie, haha. And he's like, fuck you then. And he got mad.
You know what's crazier? Fred Durst directed movies, and they're actually like.
Dude, Fred
got
Durst actually
pretty
made a
decent
good movie.
reviews.
Have you ever seen The Fanatic with
Yeah.
John Travolta? That's a good movie.
I don't think I have,
It's about the autistic
but
guy
I'm
who's
definitely
like
gonna watch it.
he's like a fan. You know what I'm talking about? Have you never seen The Fanatic?
No.
Oh, Mark, go watch The Fanatic with John Travolta. It's directed by Fred Durst. You're gonna have a
Okay,
good
hold on.
time. There are so many quotables in
Hold on,
it.
I'm gonna write this down.
It's not. I like it. It's a fun movie. There's definitely some dumb shit in it, and it's mostly because of John Travolta and the dialogue. But that stuff is so fun, Mark. You're gonna have a blast. Watch The Fanatic. You want to laugh and have a good time. In the same way that you laughed with Glee maniacally just now, that Vigo got smushed, you're gonna laugh with The Fanatic a little bit. You're gonna have a good time.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah,
Well, you know what I
have
like
fun
about
with
that? I've been listening to some interviews with Fred Durst, not to turn this into a Limp Bizkit thing because I love Limp Bizkit, but he said he started doing all this stuff so he can kind of make a name for himself to direct movies, and he did it. That's pretty fucking awesome.
Why not, man? He's trying to follow Rob Zombie's footsteps. He sees another rocker who has a life beyond his music, and he's like, "Fuck, I could do that. Why not?" And he actually made
Yeah,
a
that's
decent
pretty
movie.
cool, actually.
Listen, he's no Rob Zombie, but The Fanatic is actually pretty damn entertaining, if I do say so myself. It's entertaining.
that
It's
may pop
more
up.
than normal, I'll say. You have some movies out there that first-time filmmakers. Let me tell you, as a guy who hasn't made a lot of movies, The Fanatic's pretty fucking good. So I'll just say,
shit, that's really nice to hear.
if we're
Okay,
going off
I'm gonna
entertainment
watch that.
value alone, The Fanatic is not bad.
That's all I judge movies by. It's like
Exactly.
I like.
Don't look at the
entertainment now-
ratings,
now
Mark.
that I'm old.
Don't look at the IMDb
No, I
ratings
won't. I
because you're
won't
going to be
look
like,
at that.
oh no. Because I bet you they
Well,
are
I'll put it this
stupidly
way.
low.
This is not a diss on you, but you've recommended a lot. Because before I used to do that crap where it's like, if it's 5, it sucks. But then you recommended a bunch of these 5 movies that are fucking awesome.
Dude, okay.
It's like
Fuck
you're
it.
totally right. That IMDb does not make any sense.
I'm just going to tell you. The rating of The Fanatic on IMDb is 4.1. That is too low for this movie. Fuck you people for rating The Fanatic 4.1. It is not a 4.1 movie. That's why I don't give any stock to these ratings, because these people are like they're either wannabe cinephiles or they're dumb. That's it. Go watch this movie. You will enjoy it. I'm telling you.
Do you think it got downvoted too because of, or rated low because it is Fred Durst? And people
100%.
for
It's
some
Fred,
reason
Fred Durst
crap
hate.
on him for no reason?
Fred Durst hate, for sure.
All right, I'm totally watching this.
Whoa, dude, he's directed a few things. Wait.
Some of
they're-
them have like 6 point something ratings.
Oh,
too.
dude,
Like,
he made a
they're-
movie with Ice
bad.
Cube called The Long Shots.
Oh wow,
I've never seen it. It looks like a comedy.
dude.
So the
Oh, I'm gonna
Fanatic
watch
is
that,
not
too.
his first movie. The Long Shots is his first movie.
Oh wow, good on him. I like that he has a couple things under his belt. That's
There you
pretty
go.
cool.
There you go. Hey man, next up for me is actually a rec from a long time ago that Mark made. Mark recommended a movie. I told you I have a running list of Mark recommendations. I don't get to them right away. Mark always gets to my recs very fast. I take a long time with his recs, much to Mark's chagrin. Mark, based off your rec, I finally watched The Last of the Mohicans,
Oh wow.
and I loved it. It was fucking excellent. It was it's the only up to that point it had been the only Michael Mann movie I'd never seen. It was the only Mann movie in his filmography I'd never seen.
Really?
Yeah, I'd never seen it. And I was like, oh, you know what? It's on Criterion Channel. This month, Criterion's doing a whole Michael Mann thing. They're like, most of his movies are available.
Oh,
and they're
cool.
beautiful transfers. I actually saved a couple to my watch list that I want to rewatch, like The Insider I haven't seen in a long time, and Ali I haven't seen in a long time. I was like, oh, let me throw those on. Dude, Last of the Mohicans is fucking amazing. It is amazing.
Yeah.
The visuals
I'm so
in
glad
it.
you like it.
Yes, the naturalistic lighting. I was like, dude, you watch movies like this that actually know how to do naturalistic lighting, and you're like, fuck The Revenant. Like, The Revenant is fake computer shit. You look at this in 1992, like, this is actually how you do real naturalistic lighting on film. It looks so fucking awesome. Dude, like, when it's at night, they don't do day for night. Like, when it's night, you can't see shit. And then it's just like real life. Then when it cuts to daylight, like there's no fade, there's no fucking dissolve. It hard cuts to daylight and you are blinded by the sunlight, just like they were. So it's like your eyes have to adjust. It's pretty remarkable, the visual experience they were able to kind of conjure up for the movie. Also, it's some kick-ass performances, dude. Daniel Day-Lewis, I actually love Madeline Stowe. I don't see her in enough movies. I love her in 12
Yeah.
Monkeys. She's phenomenal in this, man. Great fucking movie with some really great sequences, like battle sequences. Like when those cannons are going off, when they show up to that fort and the fucking cannons are just blowing up, like it's insane.
Dude, it's crazy, right?
Yes, it's fucking insane.
It feels like it's kind of cool to see him do something that's like on a Ridley Scott level
yes.
or even higher. It feels like, you know what's weird, or what I loved about that movie? Not weird, but it felt like it's like, yeah, this is like this country before any roads or technology.
Yeah.
It's like it really transports you back to that era, like
And it
very
also
successfully.
is thematically to your point, it sells that just like we were talking about, like with a theme, with a thesis, right? It sells that in all aspects of the movie, even down to being like, hey, here's this tribe. They're called the Mohicans. They're not like this. You know, you have like these two different kind of styles, right? You have the Magua tribe, like those guys who are like super savage, who just like want to kill. And then you have like the white colonizers that come in and they're no better, but they're doing it under the guise of being helpful and being civilized. And then you have the Mohicans, who are kind of like this middle ground between the two of them. They're a more civilized savage, I guess, if that's what you want to say. They're truly like a First Nation. And what's amazing about it is their way, who they are, the ability to care for the old and bring in the old ways and tradition into the new world and do it in a way that's not regressive, like do it in a way that can kind of help like to a better tomorrow, not to sound like that guy. Their way is dying out. And even it shows you like the Last of the Mohicans, like there's the father of that tribe. He has two heirs. One of them is his natural born son, and the other one is Daniel Day-Lewis, who was a white kid he adopted. That's why Daniel Day-Lewis is playing like an Indian. And that was always my question. I was like, is he just straight up playing a Native American guy? No.
I was like, when I first saw it, I was like, is this going to be problematic?
Yeah. I was like, is this like some Last Samurai type shit? No. He's a true, they explain it and it makes total sense. And he's Daniel Day-Lewis. He can do fucking anything. He's amazing. It's fantastic, dude.
Well,
Thank
plus
you so much
it's
for
something that
recommending
actually
this.
happened in history too.
Yes, 100%.
Oh yeah, of course, dude.
Great recommendation. I loved it. It was gorgeous. The movie really moved me, especially by the end. Once you like, I don't want to give it away for people in case you haven't seen it. The body count that is amassed by the end of the movie, just so that they can fucking move on with their lives, is really it's really sad. It's really like gut wrenching. But I'll just say the people you want to survive, survive, and the people you want to die, die in bloody, tragic, crazy ways. The violence is so just unhinged in the movie. Great fucking movie. I loved it. Go watch it on Criterion Channel. It's great.
Oh, that's cool. I'm so glad you enjoyed that.
Yeah, dude. Great pick. Great fucking pick, dude.
Wait till you see the Brothers Grimsby.
Mark, what's next for you, buddy?
All right, let's see. I'll do something. I've been on this like old New York 80s movies kick.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, okay, I love Al Pacino. So I'm going to go through his filmography and see all his like early 70s and 80s movies.
Oh shit.
And I came across this one called Sea of Love.
Oh,
it's
yes.
really fucking good.
With John Goodman and Ellen Barkin, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a really good cop movie. I really liked it. I know some people find certain things like, the reveal of the killer at the end to be cheesy, but I thought it was really cool. And it kind of sets up the suspense. Have you ever seen it?
Yeah, I saw it. It's been a while, but I saw it back at Pratt.
But it's okay, cool. So I don't know what you think of it, but I really liked the way it looked. It felt very natural. I like that the actors felt like real people. They weren't all like, everybody looks like a model. It was kind of like they felt very believable. And it is very New York. And I do like seeing some of what I really enjoy about seeing those old movies too is like you can tell they went guerrilla style because you see the people on the side like pointing and like laughing. And it's not part of the scene.
Yes.
But it just makes it feel very grounded. And it's like, oh, cool. They actually went on the streets. There's no studios. They didn't fake another place. It's like, this is real New York. So it's like this really nice time capsule too. And people also have to know that this is the other thing that blew my mind. People just dating in horrific 80s New York. Like New York was a fucking shithole.
A wasteland.
And I don't understand. I don't get how it's crazy that women would answer these classified ads because that was like the Tinder back in the day. Like, how fucking ballsy is that?
Yeah, dude. And they show up
shit's nuts.
8 times out of 10. It's guy hanging Kevin Bacon dong and trying to kill him, right? And then 2 times out of 10, it's probably like an accountant or somebody they don't have any interest in.
It's fucking crazy.
Or they show
That
up and it's
era
something
is
super
nuts.
weird, like it's their landlord or something. It's like, hey, I thought maybe we could hook up.
Yeah, there's also no pictures too.
Yes. It's a fucking
Like, you can-
Wild West, dude.
Like, what the hell's that guy's name? The Toxic Avenger could show up, and you're just stuck talking
You're
to this
stuck with
blob.
Yeah. Or you gotta just pretend
then
an
they murder
emergency
you
happened,
later.
and then you gotta fucking run away. Just pretend an emergency happened
Dude.
and leave.
Okay, let's talk about that just really quickly.
Please.
No cell phones. Like
So
nowadays, you can be
something
like,
really
"Oh no,
happens."
I gotta go."
Yep.
Yeah.
What do you
Like,
do?
how the
You know-
fuck do you mess?
You
how
know
do
what you do?
that?
You have an agreement with your bartender where you can be like, "Hey, dude, I come here a lot. Let me give you a signal if this isn't going well, and the bartender can help you sneak away." I think that's what you would do. That's what I would do. I would have a deal worked out with the bartender. If there was no cell
That's
phone,
genius.
either that or I don't know, man. Maybe I'd get desperate enough to throw myself in front of a taxi cab, see if I could roll off the hood like Ricky Jay in Heist, and be like, "Oh God, look, I got hit by a cab. Can't go. I guess. Bye." Knowing my luck, they'd come to the hospital too. No, stop.
I have to see how you're doing.
No, you don't.
But you have no one else here, and you can't call anyone. Oh, be fine.
You don't have any family
Your
here. You're
arms hanging
a
up.
transplant. You live in like 88% of other New Yorkers. You don't actually live here. You just live here. You don't know anyone. Who else do you know besides your landlord and your boss?
You don't even know your own neighbors.
Yeah, you won't talk to your own neighbors, you scared shit.
You know what's crazy? I've never been in New York City. I've never been to my next door's neighbor house ever.
Really?
Yeah. I
Like
don't
in
even
your
know
building,
anything
you've never
about them.
directly gone and gone, "Hey," or seen him in the hallway and go, "Hey, what's up, man? You want to come over and have a beer? You want to watch
All I
some-"
know is they produce The Station Agent and other Adam Sandler movies, and that's all I know.
Oh, so they know my mom. Why are you ruining Olive Garden for all of us? That guy knows my mom then. Dude, I just started
That'd be
making
weird if
friends
they
with
knew
my
your mom before I met them.
dude. I started making friends with my downstairs neighbor. He's like an older retired guy, and he's awesome, dude. He cooks, I cook, so sometimes we trade meals. Like if he's
Oh, that's
he's a
cool.
grill master. He's great at grilling. So sometimes he'll grill some good shit, dude, and we'll trade off. I'll be like, "What's on the grill tonight?"
Wow, that's
Dude,
dope.
yeah, we'll trade. And if he makes me something, I'll make him something in return, and we kind of trade meals. It's pretty awesome.
Damn, that's really cool. You
Sometimes
lucky
it's
bastard.
cool being friends with your neighbors. Sometimes it's not. This has been my first positive experience with it.
How did you meet that guy then?
He sees me every day. The way his balcony is positioned, he sees me. He's like right by my parking spot. So even though we don't technically live next door to each other, he always sees me. So when I'm getting into my car, I see that dude all the time. Now it is kind of a bummer if I have hot food and I'm trying to get upstairs and I see that guy, I can't like bail. I got to talk to him for a minute, right? But then I'm like,
You
oh,
see the steam dissipating. You're like,
totally. You're like, God damn it, this is my cheat meal. I have In-N-Out, and you're fucking ruining it. Or like if it's raining, I'm like, really? I gotta stand here and like have a fake conversation. You know what I mean?
and he
Like,
keeps you too.
yeah, it's like I'm standing under a carport.
Hey, what do you got in the bag?
I notice your In-N-Out bag's getting wet. Did you? Yeah, and you're like, Jesus shit. With friends like these, huh? Thanks a lot, guy.
Can I tell you something? I actually I have a lot of social anxiety, so before I get my mail or do anything, I look through and I make sure no one's around, and then I run and get it, and then so no one sees me.
Dude, you know what? I laugh only because that's hilarious, but also because I wish I was that smart to have figured that out. I just kind of accept my fate as I walk out. I'm like, somebody's gonna see me. So like I've resigned myself to it being a bad time immediately. So when it's not, it's a victory lap for me, you know? But I have a far ways to go. Like a package will get delivered to my door. But if I get mail in a mailbox, my mail room is like a block away almost. Like I gotta walk through the complex
Oh
to
shit!
the front of the complex, to the main office, to the mail room where I have a key card that lets me in, and then I'm in, right? But dude, there's always somebody.
Damn, that's my nightmare.
Dude, there's always somebody in the mail room. There's always somebody waiting to get in. Or the worst is you get a Seinfeld situation where you walk up to somebody's like, "Oh, I forgot my key card. Can you let me in?" And you're like, "Oh shit, is this like
And you
a
don't know
guy?"
who they are.
Right, you don't know who they are, but like if they live here, you don't want to piss them off. But then if they're like some psycho who steals everybody's mail, I don't know why they would do that. I usually just let them in. I'm like, it's cool. I try to make a joke
I
of it.
got my mail already.
Yeah, I tell them, I'm like, just don't steal my mail. This is where I live. Don't steal this. Steal everybody else's.
It's an old lady.
Yeah. What? You want to steal my mail? So there you go. Sea of Love.
Check
Next
that
up,
shit out.
For me, let me check my letterboxed, different kind of box to make sure I got my rec correct. Dude, I finally watched, so it's been a while. I hadn't watched a good horror movie in a while. And, you know, I'm still trying to catch up on older movies, kind of like Sea of Love, older movies that are new to me. And I found a fucking doozy. I loved it. I found this movie. So as you know, I'm a huge fan of American Werewolf in London. It's one of my favorite movies ever made. Not just because I love werewolf movies, but it's just a fantastic movie. Anyway, John Landis directed that movie. And I found out he made a movie in the 90s that I had never seen before called Innocent Blood. And it's basically
Innocent Blood.
It's
Hold
called Innocent Blood from 1992. I had a real 1992 week. Last of the Mohicans, 1992. Innocent Blood, 1992.
Oh, cool.
So I was trapped in 1992.
Wow.
This week. Innocent Blood. If American Werewolf. Okay, so you have American Werewolf in London. Innocent Blood is a French vampire in Pittsburgh, and it's basically
Dude, this looks crazy.
It's fucking awesome. All the stuff you love about American Werewolf is in this movie. So you've got a great blend of very silly moments, like very human moments, like natural comedy, But then you've got some real fucking scares. Like, I'm talking like shit your pants jump scares where you're like, oh my God. There were so many times, dude, where I was like fucking clutching my heart. I was like, Jesus. And it's got incredible effects.
Wow.
Like, a lot of people don't know this, but John Landis directed the Thriller music video, the Michael Jackson Thriller video, which has some amazing special effects in it.
Oh shit, that's right.
And
yeah.
one of the things that people remember from the Thriller video, besides the makeup, are the crazy eyes, the contact lenses and shit that Michael has on in the video. Like when he turns
Yeah, those
around
are
and he
dope.
reveals he's got the wolf eyes.
Yeah.
Okay, dude. This movie has the craziest contact lens and eye effects I've seen in any movie. Where like the vampires and the creatures and the ghouls and stuff in this movie, and there are plenty of them, have all these different eye effects, and they look like they came right off the Thriller video. I say that as a compliment. They look fucking awesome. The movie is actually very novel in its story. It's something I've never seen before. Imagine you're watching a mob movie, like a mafia movie, and in that mafia movie, one of the people's revealed to be a vampire. And that's the movie.
Dude, that sounds dope.
It's fucking awesome.
You know what I love about his movies? It's like they're totally unexpected when you watch them.
100%, dude.
Like
Yes.
I never expect. I can't predict anything. It's
Yes,
great,
and this is
and it's
right
like
there.
I love that weird.
It's so
Okay,
weird.
I'm gonna write
The
this down.
cast is
then.
great. Robert Loggia is in it, and he is fantastic in it.
Oh shit! I
Robert
love
Loggia's
that guy.
fucking awesome. It's got a great cast. Don Rickles, before Casino, dude. Fucking Don Rickles is in this movie. He's great. The main,
Really?
Yeah, she's great. The main vampire, I think her name is Anne Perriot. She's a French actress. She was the original La Femme Nikita. That's where you know her.
Oh, that's right. Oh, okay, I know who
Yes.
she is. Yeah.
So she plays the vampire in the movie. It's a really cool character. The lore and what they do with vampires is very unique. Similar to American Werewolf in London, there's some things they pick that you know. You're like, okay, they're definitely going to do the full moon thing, etc. etc. Vampire, same deal. There's some things they kept and some things they changed, which are really unique to this world and this story. So it's fucking awesome. I loved it, man. I had a blast. I don't hear anybody talking about this movie. I never even knew this movie existed.
Me neither.
Until like 3 months ago. I saw it pop up on someone's list and they were talking about John Landis. And I was like, oh, fuck, it's John Landis. I got to watch this. It's great. It lived up to the hype.
Then,
I
by
highly
the way,
recommend it.
As much as it sounds like we should have known about this movie, it's also really nice to discover these gems from directors you like that you've not watched before.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
totally.
like, oh, there's still new stuff to discover that's dope.
Yeah, it's fucking great, man. I was just so blown away. It's also a great feeling, like you're saying, like when you find something that you take a chance on and you have no barometer for how good it's going to be and it winds up being fucking excellent, you're like, it's a ride.
Yeah.
It's great. It's hard to replicate. So much of the older horror stuff that I watch, I enjoy on a horror hound level, but like they're not good movies. And this I would actually say is like a legitimately good movie. Like it's a legitimately good movie, and that's why I'm so shocked that people just don't know it. It must have slipped through the cracks because, like, I was very aware of movies in 1992. I don't fucking remember this movie at all. So, like, maybe it didn't play. Maybe it only played in New York and LA in 1992 or some shit. Because I have no memory of this movie whatsoever.
It also, just the way you describe the story, it also sounds like something that you probably I would have assumed that you rented it from Blockbuster back in the day.
Totally.
And like brought it home and was like, oh, I've never seen this before.
Yeah, nobody talks about, like, nobody told me about this movie. Like, when I think 1992 vampires, I think Bram Stoker's Dracula. That movie I remember was everywhere. I remember that movie. I remember seeing it in the theater. I remember going to Blockbuster and having people just talk about it and, hey, take the tape. No one was talking about Innocent Blood.
There's like
I would have never
posters
had any
everywhere
idea.
too.
Yes. Yeah, dude.
It
Highly
was
recommend.
featured in every magazine as well.
Yes, or you would
Okay,
see
cool. I'm gonna
images
check
of
that
it.
out.
You would go to the mall, to the Suncoast movie store, and you would see like Bram Stoker's posters and shit. Like, there's no Innocent Blood posters hanging up in the Suncoast video. Like, it's crazy.
This is not even a joke. And what's the funny thing is, I know I've been through John Landis filmography on IMDb multiple times. It's like, how the fuck did I not even know this movie existed?
Yes, dude. That's why I was like, this is like you know the thing, the Mandela effect, where everybody thinks there's like a subsect of the population that thinks Nelson Mandela died, and they really believe this, and they use it to explain it. It's like a famous internet thing. They use it to explain the difference between like the Berenstain Bears and the Berenstain Bears. Like there are people who know it as one version and not another. Dude, this is some Mandela. I've never experienced it before because like I know that Nelson Mandela didn't die like that way, not in prison anyway. Like people remember. Like I know that it was fucking Berenstain Bear. I'm not a dumbass. I know the real thing. But this is the first Mandela effect I've ever truly experienced firsthand, where I'm like, I just feel like this movie never existed, and it just came into existence like 3 months ago. But people are pretending like it came out 30 years ago.
By the way, that's what I was going to say. It almost feels like it was hidden in IMDb and someone was just like, oh shit, why is this movie hidden here? Let's just unhide it.
Yes, dude, totally. Yes.
All right. I've been looking for a good, after seeing Heart Eyes, I was like, I would love to see another good, like, comedy, horror /
Innocent
action.
Blood. Innocent Blood.
Looks like this, like, has all of that in it.
Yes, dude, you
this
have
looks
to watch
amazing. I
Innocent
see
Blood.
what you mean by those. The makeup
contacts?
effects on the
Yeah.
eyes look crazy.
Just you wait, dude. Just you wait. There are so many different crazy variations. It looks awesome.
Oh shit. Okay, I keep looking. I don't want to look anymore.
Yeah, don't look.
I'm just
don't
gonna
look.
watch it. I swear I'm gonna watch. I will watch this
And
tonight.
you should be able to find a good copy, Mark, because apparently this was floating around as a good import boutique release a couple years ago.
Oh,
So
sweet.
there should exist a very nice looking copy of this.
Oh, sweet. Yes.
Yeah, dude.
Did you watch a 4K of it or something?
I
or
don't
was
think
it-
I
what do
watched
you
a
think
four.
it
Well,
was?
I rented it on Amazon Prime or whatever. I like searched it and found it, so I paid like
Got it.
$3. But it looked fucking awesome. I think it was Blu-ray, but it was like the kind of Blu-ray where they clearly like they struck it from like a 2K scan or something, and you're like, damn, that looks good.
Dude,
was like that
I
level.
mean, I know. I remember you had told me this too, and I totally believe it now. There are some 1080p
Oh,
transfers that, when done well, they look just as good as a 4K.
yes, 100%.
And it's kind of crazy to think.
Especially with
It's like, how
older
the fuck
movies.
did they do that?
With older movies,
Yeah.
to me, there's no real distinction. Like, it's only in the newer 4K movies that were shot like in 2024 or whatever. You're like, okay, I can clearly see the jump from here to here. But yeah, man, if you're watching a movie like Innocent Blood, I'm telling you that Blu-ray looks slick as shit. It looks so good.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
By the way, question for you: since you're a physical media guy, after seeing it, do you think you'll buy a copy?
Oh yeah, I'm already hunting for one. Not as easy as you would think to find, because it's been out of print for a bit. But I am on the hunt now.
Oh shit!
I'm on the hunt now.
You're gonna have to sell a kidney to get it. It's like $1,000 on eBay or something crazy.
Yeah, dude. Well, fuck it. You know what? I'm going to England. Maybe they'll have it over there, like in easy supply, and I'll
Dude.
just bag it.
By the way, do you have any plans when you go over there to pick up imports and stuff?
Yes.
I noticed there's a lot of really good stuff that's just produced, and you'll see it. It's like, this is the Great Britain version of the release, and it's got like an amazing steelbook,
Oh,
tons
yeah.
of features, and
Dude,
we don't get shit.
I already have a store picked out that I'm going to, that a bunch of my physical media buddies told me to go to in England, called FOP. FOPP, FOP. So I'm going to FOP, actually on
Not
my first
FAP.
night, not FAP. I'm going to FOP on my first night in England, and I'm going to go fucking buy a bunch of imports.
Oh yeah, dude,
Yeah,
you're gonna have
dude.
a great time. I
I'm
swear.
psyched. I'm psyched, dude. I'm going to eat sausage rolls and buy import horror movies. It's going to be awesome.
Dude, that is gonna be great.
I can't wait.
I'm
I can't
super
wait.
happy for you that you're gonna do this too, especially after you did your Paddington run of movies too.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
You're kind of like in the mood to be over there.
Yeah, dude, it's been kind of perfect. Like it's been the year of like a new Wallace and Gromit, a new Paddington movie, and I'm like, the time seems perfect for me to go over to England right now.
It's like the stars are aligned, dude. I can't. Please take photos of that shop. I really want to see it.
Oh,
I
hell
can't
yeah.
wait to see what you pick up.
I might
too.
even take a little video for the Instagram, like make a little reel. But I'm like, oh shit, I'm in London. I want to go to a physical media store. Like, I want to buy some movies. I want to see what they look like over there. I want some cool import versions, but maybe shit like Innocent Blood isn't going to be so hard to find over there. You know what I mean? So, and I have a region-free
Oh,
player,
yeah,
so
for
I can
sure.
I can go to fucking town.
Oh, sweet,
Yeah, dude.
dude.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
super
yeah.
excited for you, and I can't wait to see this.
Yeah, dude. I'm psyched. I can't wait. I can't wait, man. Dude, any more recs for you, buddy, or is that it?
I think I may have one more. Oh,
What do you
okay.
got? What do you got?
I have two more. Are you done?
I'm done.
With
That's
yours?
it for me.
Okay. I'll just do two really quick. I rewatched Hardcore Henry, and I think I saw that with you and Dolby, right? And it was almost, I feel as though it was like the camera work was too erratic. Seeing it on a smaller screen made a huge difference. It is so much better. It's really funny. It's done really well. It's aged well too. And I think because they shot with GoPros, don't worry, 1080p is probably going to be the best version of it you get. But it looks awesome. I forgot that there was that weird character. Spoiler alert. I forgot there was that
the guy
weird
that has
character
powers
that had telekinetic abilities.
Yeah.
And the sound design of that, and he's so fucking weird and just some weird Eastern European guy. And talk about cool contacts. That guy's creepy as hell, man.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
if you had a chance or want to rewatch it, but on the rewatch, it was super fun. And then
I might catch it on
let's see,
rewatch.
I think, but let me ask you a question. Because I forgot. Did you like it when we saw it, or did you
No.
get sick?
I got motion sickness trying to watch Hardcore Henry, but if it's easier to watch on a smaller screen, I will try my luck again. Because I do think
Okay, yeah,
there
do
were
it.
moments I remember that were very cool, and I remember that superpower guy. That's the one thing I do remember, and I remember thinking that was super cool. Like at the end when he's like battling that guy, I was like, okay, I want to fucking rewatch that part for sure.
It's crazy, yeah. The effects held up really well. And who's the guy from District 9?
Oh, Charlton Copley.
That guy. Yeah, that musical sequence he has is awesome. I forgot how funny the movie was. So yeah, definitely revisit that one.
Awesome.
And then another movie I saw, which kind of like Hollow Man has its problematic moments, I saw this movie for the first time, was Weird Science. I heard a lot about it from friends back in the day, and I never saw it. It's kind of weird and creepy, but as understanding like those are teenage kids, I guess it kind of makes sense for them. But anyway, it's weird and has funny moments.
Great movie.
Kind of like Terminator sequence in his. By the way, that guy that's in The Hills Have Eyes, I forgot how that guy's actually funny.
Yeah, Michael Berryman is his name. Yeah.
Is he the guy with the torpedo head?
That's Michael Berryman.
That guy's fucking hilarious in that. He's
great.
Hey, can you not tell anyone I have a job as a teacher? But I always saw him as like mutant weird dude. I didn't realize he could deliver a line that believable and that funny. Anyway,
and also the other
watch.
main mutant bad guy in that is the bad guy from Road Warrior.
That's right. Yes,
The
I was
Mohawk
wondering.
guy. Yes, it's the fucking
figure out-
Road Warrior
Yeah.
guy.
You know what's funny? When they reveal that hole in the wall when they all exit, there's actually a Mad Max car with like two mummies attached to it in the background.
Yes, it's him. Wait, I always forget. It's not Rictus. The Fury Road and
Is he the guy that had the dominatrix dude kind of guy? They're like the leather daddy dudes kind of.
Yes, but what the fuck was his name? It's wait, the Road
Remember
Warrior.
Rictus Erectus.
That's what I'm saying. Like in the new movies, there's like Rictus Erectus. It's
Some
Humongous.
wiener kinda
Humongous. Lord
that's right.
Lord Humongous is his name. Lord Humongous. I always forget that.
Stupid
I always want to
names.
call him Lord Rictus, and I'm like, no, that's the new guys from Fury Road and Furiosa. Lord Humongous. Ungus Humongous or whatever his name
Now
is.
I want to watch that movie again.
Dude, the Road Warrior is fucking sick. It's so good. It's so good.
Oh man, I miss those physical
Shit,
effects.
you got some good ass Rex. Well, that's it.
You
for
do
us
too,
and
man.
Rex, man.
Thank you.
Dude, thank you. Thanks for recommending Lost of the Mohicans because you actually gave me the push to watch it, and I'm so glad I did. I really loved it. I was so funny. I had
Well,
like
I'm
a
happy to hear you
1992
liked it.
kind of week, man. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Dude, so that's it for us. I'm a little sad. It feels like goodbye for a bit. I mean, Mark and I are going to talk. We're buddies, but
Yeah.
we won't be back next week. It'll probably be an off week for us, but in April, like I said, keep your eyes peeled. Even though I'll be in England, I'll be releasing some cool, like, from the vault kind of episodes to kind of hold you guys over. We'll do 2 of those. So you'll have 2 things to look forward to in April.
Ooh.
And then Mark and I will return in May for, I don't know, whatever we're going to do. Hopefully by that point, summer will be ready to start. We have
Dude.
some, like, fun movies.
And if not, I'm totally. By the way, I'll say
To
it now,
return to the
I
Invisible
will
Man.
totally be down for to close out the Invisible Man series if you
I
want.
love it. Yes, with the OG. The fucking 1933 Claude Rains. All right, we might do that. All right, dude. Well, that's it, everybody. We're out of here. Peace.
Oh, I'll say one last thing. I hope
Oh,
you
yeah.
have an amazing trip and
thanks, man.
have a blast, dude. And
Thank
I'll
you,
miss
dude.
you.
Thanks, buddy. I'll
Peace,
miss you
brother.
too, man. I'll miss you too. Cheerio, Mark, and cheerio, everybody.
Cheerio!
Cheerio,
Cunt!
there. Cheerio, you cunt.